the struggles we face. Amplify the joy, the pain, the grace. Not making of the rhythm, cocoa in the bass. Real FM hold the mirror to the spice all face. We love the truth select and let the people speak. 91.9, no weak heart, no meek. From Carriacou shores to the Greater Lake Deep. Real expression loud and the nation loves. Here is our temple. The DJ is the priest. Every song a sermon, every word released. No censorship, no chains, just the soul laid bare. Grenada's heartbeat pulsing through the FM here. When the storm take the island, the signal still repair. Real FM 91.9, the sound of prayer. Real expression, real vibration. 91.9, the soul of the nation. Keep the frequency alive, no hesitation. Grenada voice rise. 91.9 Real FM, unfiltered truth, cultural pride, and the power of radio to amplify voices in Grenada. Whoa! Tune in on the spice side, where the airwaves free read. On the radio see. Whoa! No sugar-coated lyrics, no fabricated vibe, just the raw truth a flow like Mount Kwakwa tribe. Oh.
91, good morning, Grenada.
From Grand Anse to St. George, this the people them a shout. Real expression now idle, let your heart pour out. Microphone to the heavens, the signal strong and clear. Voices of the voiceless, the oppressed, the sincere. Real FM are the vessel, your message fill the air. Speak your truth, Grenada, where your heart there. Real expression, real connection. 91.9, the righteous reflection. From the hills to the heart.
91, good morning. Good morning to you, Brother Chester Bandy David. Let us pray.
Good morning to you, Mr. Dunlop, and to the listeners of Real FM, Real FM. And gracious and eternal Father in heaven, we are grateful for the gift of life this morning. Father, we thank you, God, for watching over us through the night into a new dawn, a new day that you have blessed us with, Father. We place each and every citizen of this nation, Father, into your hands this morning. We ask you, God, to take charge and control in everything that we do and what we say, Father. How we go about our life today, Lord, that God may be pleasing in your sight. Father, help us to humble ourselves. Help us to love each other, Father. Help us to care for each other more than ever before, Father. This morning, Father, my heart's so heavy. This morning, Lord, you know, I just can reflect of Jeremiah in Jeremiah chapter 8. God, when he see the suffering of the land of Israel, Father, he cry out to you. He was you, God, he laments to you, God. This morning, Father, when I look at our land, Grenada, God, my heart's so heavy. So many sicknesses, Father, in our land. So many diseases, Father. Just about every home, Father, somebody is sick. And Father, Jeremiah asked $1 million question. Is there not a bomb in Gilead? I asked this question this morning. Is there not a bomb in Grenada, Carriacou and Petit Matnik? Father Jeremiah was concerned when he see all the sicknesses and it caused death. Oh, the impact of so many families these days. Father, we have so many exports, so many physicians on this earth, yet more deaths, death and more death, Father. This morning I lament before you, God. I concern about Grenada, Carriacou, and Pitematic, Father. So I lift every sick person into your hands this morning, Father. And God, I pray that, God, you would take control. God, we lift up, God, every sick ones before you this morning. Every home this morning, just as Jeremiah, Lord, is there not a bomb? There is a bomb in Grenada. His name is Jesus. He's in our midst. But I pray for every family this morning that may have someone who is not well in body. Hear our prayer, God, this morning. Father, I look to you this morning for someone who could not sleep last night, Father. I hear this song of one of the Jamaicans writer. All over the world, men and women are dying because of diseases. But mind you, leaky with the disease, the most dangerous diseases. So many diseases, this God. Father, we look to you this morning. And just how Jeremiah cried out, God, he looked and see the problem, the judgment that you hand down on the nation. And he'll cry out for his people. I cry for Grenada this morning. Father, you are the great physician. You are the sympathizing Jesus. And God, you can do what no man can do this morning. The best doctors on earth is rest, sunshine, exercise, diet, self-esteem, and God, a good friend. It's better to have a friend than to be in need. And God is a friend that sticks closer than a brother this morning. This morning, God, I look to you. God, help us. Help us this morning, Father. We need you more than ever, God. I lift this entire program this morning, this agricultural program, Father. Thank you for the rain. Things grow better when it's raining, Father. I lift the farmers before you, God. And I pray, God, they would look back and see how the farmers in the days of old, how they were producing so many, they were harvesting so many crops. These days, some of our plants, oh God, not lasting for a minute, Father. Somebody, oh God, harvesting, God, the shelf life is very poor. So I come in our farmers this morning. I thank you for Real FM. I thank you for Mr. Donald on this program every Thursday morning. I pray that every farmer will get it right. Oh God, that we will look for the old path and walk therein. I thank you this morning, Father. Hear our prayer this morning, God. Continue to bless Real FM. Continue to bless Mr. Donald. Oh God, we come with every family that lose loved ones this morning. I think about the children who are successful with the exam, God, this morning. I pray for humility. I pray, God, that they would use that success, Lord, for our nation, the community, and the world at large. Everyone that's successful in the exam, we thank you for the parents, the teachers, We thank you for everything, the finances and everything that you have blessed them with, God. We come this day into your hands. Take charge, God, because you are God and there is none like you. This favor as we ask. In Jesus' mighty name. Amen and amen.
Amen. Good morning, Chester Bandy David.
Mon-
How you doing?
mon- Morning to you, my brethren.
You good?
Yeah, humble as usual.
How's my animal?
They're doing fine, man.
No,
They're
no,
doing
not
really
they. My animal.
But you're doing fine.
I only have one so far. When is it supposed to bring forth?
Well, hopefully, we're looking at most likely around November thereabout.
November. What do you expect? One or two from it?
Yes. I can't predict. I leave that in the Most High hands.
All right. Well, when it brings forth, I'll be coming with a vehicle and take all my animals.
You have to deal with my children and them.
No, that's my animals. My animals.
But you let me tell you, I have some kids here. To even sell one is a problem.
No, I just come in the night when they're sleeping.
I hear you.
Yeah, just come in the night when they're sleeping.
I guarantee you has to come with the soldiers and them in Grenada.
Yeah, don't worry, man. We'll work on that. So anyway, take care of yourself. How's Rodney, man? How's Rodney?
Yeah. This gentleman, he has lost the phone and I lost contact with him. But I think he's supposed to be going to St. Vincent, he and his family, something like that.
Oh, so he's traveling. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, but
thanks for really for him, and thanks.
You good, right?
Yeah, despite the challenges, I'm grateful to be breathing this morning, Dreamer. Come on, man.
Good. Wonderful. Well, I'm
Have a blessed
all
day,
right.
man.
Yeah, man. One love. Take care of yourself.
Yeah, man. Give thanks.
All right. One love. Good morning, Grenada. Good morning, Carriacou. P.D. Martinique. Good morning to friends in the rest of the Eastern Caribbean. How are you? Where are you? And what's popping on your side of the fence? My side of the fence, I'm there. Yeah, chugging along, as I like to say. I'm there chugging along. JD, no, he won't be with us this morning. Has a couple of things to do. And so he wouldn't be with us this morning. So you're stuck with me. Yeah, we're growing real thing this morning.
From the mountain to the sea, farmers working endlessly, planting pine in every row, Grenada's roots forever.
You know, I'd like to know something about that thing, yeah? But don't worry, after we do yeah, drumsticks is already there. When we do drumsticks and we do the weather, then I'll ask you more about that thing. Drums, good morning.
Good morning to you. Good morning to the nation.
How you
I
doing,
read from the word of God, Psalm 23. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He maketh me to lie down in green pastures. He leadeth me beside the still waters, he restoreth my soul. He lead me in the pathway of righteousness for his name's sake. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I shall fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. Thou preparest a table before me in the presence of my enemies. Thou anointest my head with oil and my cup runneth over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life. I shall dwell in the house of the Lord forever. This is the end of the scripture reading this morning.
Good morning, darling. How are you doing?
I'm good. Plenty of rain.
Yeah, it's rain on my side too.
Yeah. Well, you have a lovely day.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Take care. Yeah. Yeah, I'll ask you more about that thing. Don't worry. You know, I like to ask about different things, eh? 90 minutes it is after the o'clock.
Soil to soul, we strong like
after this 7 o'clock hour.
The air our stories thrive. Agriculture keeps us alive. Real FM, where the roots go deep. Agriculture Thursday, we sow and reap. This is Real Expressions Agriculture Thursday, only on 91.9. Real FM, from the soil to your soul. We're growing real. From the mountain to the sea, farmers working endlessly. Planting pride in every row. Green Day does roots forever grow. Sunrise brings the harvest call. Banana, nutmeg, feeding all. We salute the ones who feed with every hand and every seed. Great grow real, grow Grenada. Hearts of the land, real farmer flavor. Tune in, feel the nation rise. It's Thursday, we're proud and wise. On 91.9, Real FM style. It's Agriculture Thursday, Grenadian vibe. In the garden, in the field, real stories now revealed. Voices strong with tales to share of heritage, love, and country care. Let the young and old unite. Real expression shining bright. Agriculture is the way to build tomorrow from today. Grow real, grow Grenada. Part of the land, real farmer flavor. Tune in, feel the nation rise. It's Thursday, agri proud and wise. On 91.9, Real FM style. It's Agriculture Thursday, Grenadian vibe. Let the young and old unite. Real expression shining bright. Agriculture is the way to build tomorrow from today. Grow real, grow Grenada. Part of the land, real farmer flavor. Tune in, feel the nation rise. It's Thursday, agri proud and wise. On 91.9, Real FM style. It's Agriculture Thursday, Grenadian vibe. Soil to soul, we strong like lava. On the air our stories thrive. Agriculture keeps us alive. Real FM, where the roots go deep. Agriculture Thursday, we sow and reap.
Yeah, man, Agriculture Thursday, that's what it is all about. Good morning, Grenada. Good morning, Caribbean. Okay, fine. The weather report. Yeah, let's try and deal with that. Yeah. A little bit of hiccup there at the Met office, so we'll have to. Let's see. Hush that phone. Shut up. And I wanted to walk in, and now it doesn't make a noise in my head. So, weather. Yeah, let's see. The weather, it was emailed. Yeah, whenever the little challenges, there's an email copy that we can turn to. Let me just make sure that this is the one for today. Tick, 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 tick. I believe. Okay, I believe this is the one for today. Yeah. So, hold on. Let me just double check Andre, please. Double check Andre, double check. Today's what? Today's Thursday. So yeah, this one's Wednesday. So let me see. So today's the 20th. Okay, so fine. All we basically have is just the an outlook for the tropical North Atlantic Ocean, Caribbean Sea, and the Gulf of Mexico. Okay, a tropical wave. A tropical wave is near 58.5 degrees west and south of 19 degrees. Moving westward at 10 to 15 knots. Isolated convection is depicted from 12 degrees north to 14 degrees north, between 55 degrees west and 61.5 degrees west. Ahead of this wave, the southern Windward Islands are experiencing increased cloud cover, widely scattered showers, and isolated thunderstorms, with mod guidance indicating this activity may continue throughout the day. Okay, so in essence, what they're saying here is, based on the information and my interpretation of it, is that we're going to have some showers throughout the day, widely scattered showers and isolated thunderstorms. All right, that should happen. As you're seeing right now, that should continue. So my thing for you is dress for the weather. Yeah, you're gonna leave home just about now, so dress for the weather with proper shoes. No slippers today. Today's no slippers day. So unless you're gonna drive and get to your office and skip from your vehicle straight into your office, but I recommend that you wear a closed shoe today. Umbrella, yeah, well, that's a must. If you don't have an umbrella, I don't know what to tell you to do. Is there any duplicate for an umbrella? Oh yeah, a garbage bag. Yeah, you can hang. Who wants to be seen with a garbage bag, right? That's what you're saying. But if you don't have an umbrella, garbage bag. Yeah, if you don't have an umbrella, use a garbage bag. So 26 minutes now after the hour, 7 o'clock. So yeah, today's agricultural. I don't know Dalton. I don't know if he's gonna make it in this morning. Neither do I know if Dr. What's his name again? Dr. Twine. That's the guy. I don't know if Dr. Twine is gonna make it in. But what I will do is that I will send the information to him. Yeah, to Dr. Twine. I'm not seeing his email address. Okay. Well. Oh, let's try this one. There you go. His email address is right there. Click it and send it. So I've sent the link to Dr. Twine. So I don't know if he'll be able to join us via the StreamYard program this morning. If he does, then that'll be great. Dalton, yeah, Dalton should be here this morning. There's a bit of concern in, is it the St. Paul's area? Yeah, there's a bit of concern in the St. Paul's area. Just got a message from Dalton and he said, yes, he's coming. Okay, bro, I got you. Okay. Make sure you bring that tea. If you didn't bring tea, don't come now, Dalton. Don't come. Right, but there is some concern in the area. Yeah, there is some concern in the St. Paul's area yeah, where folks have seen a larger than normal snake. And I am being very, very careful, not like other people doing so and going over bounds and say, boa constrictor. You don't know. You honestly don't know. Because you have not caught it and you have not seen it. I'm talking about the professionals. The professionals themselves, they have not seen it. And I cannot say that they've seen pictures of it. And I'm not trying to scare anybody here. No, that's not the intention. The intention is simply this. If you have not seen it, you have not put up any pictures on social media in relation to what it looks like. How then can you tell me that it is a boa constrictor? Yeah? That is synonymous to Grenada. But it just grow bigger than normal. Hello? Let's get it together here. And let us not, we're not scaring people, but also it is not good to put people in a false sense of hope. Do you understand? It's not good. Because we're just going basically on what the people who've seen it, yeah. Nobody is able to get a picture or no picture that I've seen. So if you have a picture, send it to me. So then how on earth can you do so and say, well, you know, it's not dangerous. It is a boa constrictor. Treat it as a snake. Yeah, treat it until you know different. Don't just jump in and say, well, you know, it's a boa constrictor. It doesn't do anything, you know. It doesn't harm. It's not venomous. No, I don't want it to be venomous, and neither do you. But it doesn't mean that we just have to go into it like that and say it's not venomous. And why am I talking about that? Well, it is about agriculture, you know. Because if it is a boa constrictor, things like rats and mice and so will get caught. And other species too will get caught. Lizards and so will get caught. So, Ministry for Agriculture, show us the pictures that you have. Yeah, show us the pictures that you have. And I'm wondering here, this is a wonder. We call in SSU to help us catch snakes? Hello, what's the rationale? What is the rationale? I'm trying to figure out what's the rationale. Oh, them had the case thing they escape. Okay. Well, I hope we're calling the SSU to call the guy to catch the guy who escaped from the hospital. Now that's another story. It's not health, but it's not. It's not agriculture. It is health, and that one is a ticklish one. That one is a ticklish one. And I've always asked myself this question. I've always asked myself this question. How does one escape from the hospital? Especially if one is in an isolated area. How does one escape? Think about it for a minute. You're in an isolated ward at the hospital for your own good. Yeah, you are in an isolated ward at the hospital for your own good. Not for anybody else good. Well, yeah, for us too. So you're in an isolated ward at the hospital. I would want to believe that you are properly taken care of. You have everything that you need. And don't just leave you in a thing in a bed and you just bored like SH. You're bored and, you know, all sort of things. No. Try to make you as comfortable as possible. Get people to talk to you and to explain to you why you're being isolated and why you don't need at this particular point in time to come in contact with too many people, because that can be a problem. Yeah. All those things. People need to talk to you. It's like a whole counseling kind of period, yeah? It's like a whole counseling kind of thing. Now, how does one escape? Didn't you have a member of a security detail, like a police officer, there to ensure, understanding the need for that person to remain isolated because that person is exposed to or has tuberculosis, which we know can cause a serious problem? So how does a person escape? And let me say this, Let me say this. It is high time that we understand that too many people escaping from the hospital. One guy escaped, we catch him when, I think he's been caught? Yeah, I think so. He's been caught now. But too many people escaping from hospital. I personally believe that at the hospital, presently at the hospital, there should not just be a security firm that is given a contract by government to handle security at the hospital. They can handle the security, like assist with the traffic and everything on the outside, and that sort of a thing. When it comes to patient security, I believe that should be the job of the RGPF. And you probably say, well, Andrew, everything is the police? The police should have that responsibility. The RGPF should have the responsibility of securing the patients at the hospital. So if one escape like that, instantly they know. Instantly they are aware. Anyway, so much for that. Now, somebody sent me a thing that in relation to the Ministry of Agriculture, a statement that they put out 2 days ago. And I'm going to try to read it. It's from the Ministry of Agriculture, Lands and Forestry. St. Paul's residents commend the joint efforts to capture and relocate Grenada's tree boa constrictor. That's the caption, that's the headlines. And it goes on to say livestock and forestry officers within the Ministry of Agriculture, Lands and Forestry on Monday and joined members of the Special Services Unit, SSU, in a joint operation as efforts continue to locate a larger than usual Grenada tree boa constrictor seen close to the resident within the St. Paul's community. Dr. Kimon Cummins of the Veterinary and Livestock Division has confirmed that the species is not invasive and gave a commitment that the team will continue their search and relocation efforts. Dr. Cummins pointed out that while the ministry understands the uneasiness among the citizens due to its size, serpents play a pivotal role in the ecosystem. The resident whose premises is located closest to the sighting expressed her gratitude to the responding team. NB, note well, tree boas are non-venomous constrictors and also known as Grenada's bank tree boa, locally known as serpents. Okay. Okay. I'm trying to figure out what they're trying to say. What's the ministry trying to say here? Larger than usual. What is usual? Larger than usually see. Okay. How do you know? We are not accustomed to snakes like that. So how do you know it is a boa constrictor belonging to the Grenada species? How do you know? And how big is larger than usual? How big is that? 10 feet long? What's the circumference? 2 feet in circumference? Huh? I don't know. Help me. The information you've given is not information yet, Ministry for Agriculture. You have to do, the person who wrote this need to do some more research and write this thing for me. Or not just for me, but for us. And of course, while the SSU is helping, and I don't understand why the SSU helping, because that means all they are gone. So anything, Pluto is dead. Yeah. I don't want that to happen. But that snake just lucky. That snake lucky carnival gone already. Otherwise, them guys in St. Paul's, the job in St. Paul's, will be looking out for that. Who is calling us already this morning? Good morning, how you doing?
Good morning, Mr. Andre Donaran. How are you doing, sir?
Camille Teresa Scott, good morning.
That's my name.
I've been shouting you out for the past couple of days, but you ignored me, but that's good.
Well, that's all right. How are you doing, sir? Good morning to Grenada, Carriacou and Petit Matic, and home and abroad, all who's listening.
I'm doing okay.
Well, maybe when you call me, I'm there.
You're in there. Where
on the road already.
On the road again? Use a jam?
Yes.
Use a jam? Use a jam? On the road again?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sometimes again, I have thing. I don't know what. The last time I called was when Mr. K was there, and I asked you how you doing. They say you all right.
Mm-hmm.
You know. So if somebody that tell me, why they on again, you know. Well, I tune in, I put in $5 on my phone, I could call.
So I'm the TV.
Well, I tell you, I just go early.
Where you going?
Sometimes. Well, I'm going to see if I could get a sale with my breadfruit because they're keeping all my breadfruit. I want to appeal to the people in Busheju and who are surrounded. Don't come where I live in. Don't come on my property. Where I live in is mine. And Mr. Donald, I'm tired. I'm tired and the police are doing nothing. Nothing the police force, the commissioner ain't doing nothing. I can't complain, Mr. Donald.
Yeah.
I call in all the radio station and speak about the distressing me. That's all right. That's my bread and butter. When I pick me to bread, I go in town and sell and I give somebody one. They keep all my camera in my house. All my cameras. The police involved. Months now I can't go. They won't give me a summons to go in court to go and plead my case to the magistrate. Every day it's something different. They're not doing the job. The commissioner not doing the work. He's not doing the work. People distressing me. Mr. Donald, I live in here. Yes, and never, God is my witness.
Mm-hmm.
Go in a neighbor yard where I live in.
Okay.
They're breaking up all me. They go and take the breadfruit there. If they pick two breadfruit, well, you want to step for me. I ain't going to call the radio and say nothing. But they're breaking all the branches and trim the breadfruit tree.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's easy for them to go. They still climbing and go on the breadfruit at $8 per breadfruit in town. $8. $8 and 8.89. $5. That's my bread and butter, Mr. Donald. I don't have no man to say again a salary when you wake up or when you month up. I cannot depend on my church. All them married and they are the family. I can't depend on them. If I ask for something and they have, they'll give. But I depend on my breadfruit and my green pig, my coconut, They pick it all as they see I leave. Them old thief and them in the village here. Gamblers, thief, they picking all. And the neighbors, the neighbors that we are living around. And when I pass in, they laughing. If I put some light wire, the commissioner of police will lock me up.
No, you can't do that, love.
I'm telling you, if I do that,
Yeah.
listen to me, sir, and who listening. If I do that, they will lock me up.
True that.
You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I could stretch some wire right around the place, around the tree, and kill them. They're going to still lock me up. They're not doing the work. They're not doing the job. They should even have police passing up there during the daytime. You know?
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand. And I respect people. Said on all of them pain me too good with this vein. The veins and them give me problem. Or the boss, they give me real problem. I'm still going. I'm living on painkillers. These people just see on the gambling, they sit by the road, they gambling, and when they want money to go and gamble, they come, they take meeting, and other people, they discussing other neighbors, and they go by the road and sell. People stop and buy. These people doesn't work. They don't work in garden. I just play ranking. A man by the name of ranking. I'll give him $80 or $50, whatever I have, to come and plant meeting for me. And cutlass. This, you can't get them to do what, make a day work. I said that wicked people you have in this place. And the police don't doing the job. This little boy is 13 years. I could stay in my house, Mr. Donald, and see inside the mother house. I have him on my phone because the camera is connected to the phone.
Mm-hmm.
He take the camera, he go inside the mother house. And that's how I get to know it's him, And I call the police. Up to now, months, Mr. Donald, the police and them, someone, none of us are going to court. Because I could hold him and squeeze the bars. Mr. Donald, for what they do to me. 4 cameras. They go with it. No justice. You know why? Because some of the police in CID is NDC supporters, and they know how to speak out against NDC. So they're pressuring me.
You believe that's why you're getting the pressure? That's why you're getting the pressure?
That's why I'm getting the pressure. They calling me Miss Scott, the magistrate. The magistrate gone in and Tita. The magistrate come back. Months. Nobody telling me nothing. And when they're ready, they call me again. I'm going to tell you what day you're going to. No summons. Summons the damn lady, excuse me language. Summons the child mother. And give me my summons and I'm going to tell the magistrate what happened. No justice. It was me, Mr. Donald, what you going to teach that. We named it an all media program. There are Camille Teresa Scott stolen that. They're wicked. But I'm calling, I'm pleading this morning, give me back the cameras because the police have them. I don't want the court case again. Give me back the cameras.
Hold on, Kami. Hold on. You mean
Yes,
the police got the cameras from the young
Yes,
man?
the mother give him, the little boy go and get the camera. And the mother hand it in my present.
Are you kidding me?
I would, so help my God. And they're hurting me.
So they have your cameras and they're not doing anything about
And
it?
they don't do nothing now. So I want the cameras back from Mr. Commissioner of Police. And if all you won't bring back the cameras, I'm more in that police force. All are you getting mad inside every police station? Because all you wicked. I want my cameras back. I don't want in the court again. Give me back my camera. Bring them back, give me. Twice the child keep the camera. The mother, the child. Hand the camera to the police in my presence. When they come and show them.
All
them
four of the cameras?
No, the first 2.
Or the first
And
two?
then he go back and he take 2 again. When I put back, he take again. The mother get it from some man in prison where he bring it. She hand it in the presence of my son that came for the Easter.
Yeah.
And I give the police again. They have the camera in CID wherever. I want them. I don't go in no court. Mr. Commissioner, I don't go in no court. None of you come in front of me though. Do not come in front of me. Because I did not do my job. It was me. I did tell her you have a bag of cocaine. At the day and I will come and I will make a case against me. All these wicked people. And I will go end up like dogs in Grenada. I do not stay in the police force all the days of my life. And I don't want nobody call me. Because if you call me today, it's bad word. Bad word straight. Because I'm terrible and tired. They're keeping all my bread food. I can't, Mr. Donald. Mr. Donald, they're keeping all my bread food down, a coconut water. It's $6. If I sell one grams of coconut, sometimes I have about 40 on it. Hey.
Yeah.
I could still make $1 to save up my money to pay me water bill. And they don't do nothing they sit on there. Our police trapped me son. About 3 weeks back, he trapped him on his hand. And on his face. Nobody in Grenada don't hear the arrest a police officer. None.
The police officer chopped
A
your
police
son?
officer in Grenada police force.
He chopped your son?
Trapped my son. Because my son have a car. And his stepchildren go and damage the man's car. And when my son go to speak to the mother and the man get angry and he cut the boy. He cut him and he cut him and he hand. Nobody here about nothing. It's only because my son rude. He don't listening to me. I didn't call the media. I say you like to call radio too much. Nothing. And I speak to a lot of top ranking police officers. And they said the matter, they reviewing the matter. It was my son when he chopped that police. He did Richmond. They'd have beat him. Mr. Donald. And he'd have done Richmond. And I wouldn't get bail for him. That the gospel truth this morning. That gospel truth. When you exposing Grenada. But are you them Mali West? They go expose somebody in that police force that doing wrong thing.
All
Mr.
right.
Donald,
Yes,
you
ma'am.
look good this morning.
Thank you very
Your
much.
face look good.
You want to marry me?
What?
Do you want to marry me?
When if I'm married to you, I want to get me coffee. You can't do nothing for me right now.
I mean, I
That we age. Oh God, we need a laughing now. Oh God. A long time. Yolan, good morning.
you want to go
Morning,
on the
Yolan,
beach?
me.
If you go on the beach with me, you have to wear the
I don't go in the sea. You know why I don't go in the sea now,
Why
to be
not?
honest?
Why?
The sea does have too much fishes in the water floating. I'm not going there.
Okay.
Yes, I don't go in there at all. Because of the wound that me read, I don't want to get it infected. And I want to say good morning to Miss Emily Pierre. And Mr. Pierre did a good job. He did a good job and give way. And we didn't miss you.
You miss me and you don't cry?
I don't. You know that if I cry me out.
You did
because
not
people
cry.
say all kind of thing. They say, "Oh, you sick." I say, "Well, they come and ask me." I say, "I'm not Andrew Donald doctor." And I say, "Well, if Andrew is sick, and you should let us know because sickness is not something to hide." You understand?
Well, I
Anyhow,
did. Hold on, my love. I did say, before I left, I said I was not well.
I didn't hear that. Sorry.
Well, you didn't hear, but others are
I
supposed
just,
to hear.
you
They
see,
say that.
I hear people say that. And as a woman, I don't listen to people because Grenadians are spread out of propaganda. They don't add salt. When you say something, they add salt. They add this. They add all kind of ingredients. So I wanted to hear from you.
I want to ask you a question before you go, Kami.
Ask me if I could answer. Good answer. Rich body, you know.
A
Nice
footballer.
way to smoke with you.
Oh God, here we go. All right, a footballer makes in 1 week he can make $300 million. A footballer, yeah.
Yeah.
A teacher in 500 years can make $300 million US. A doctor in 50 years can make $300 million US. A politician in 15 minutes can make $300 million US. A drug dealer in 1 day can make $300 million US. A thief in 20 minutes can make $300 million US. Which one you want to be? Which one you want to be?
Which one I want to be?
Yes.
Well, I cannot say I want to think about which one I want to be. Yeah. Dr. Mitchell, good morning, wherever you speak about, sir.
Can you really mean it one say?
No, I don't know. I have to think about it.
You have to think about
Yeah, what you mean? I have to think about it. But number one, I don't want to be a drug dealer.
Okay.
I don't want to be a drug dealer. I'm thinking myself speaking to you. I'd rather to be a farmer.
No, you don't have farmer. Farmer don't making that at all.
But I'll tell you what I feel I could do. We I could make me little money. It's not the big sum, whatever little I get, I'm satisfied with that. You know? And the thing, I'm so mad and upset. And I don't well. You know what is what me, Andre?
What's that, love?
Every day, I take an injection to numb my body to go and make me little money. So I could earn as some money to pay me light bill and to pay me water bill and buy some Cocodamol or Voltaren. And this lazy bum, they in tongue sit down begging everybody for $1. And then when they think they go, they watch you how I live here, and as I turn me back, they come and teach you things and go by the road and sell. And these guys don't make no, and the woman in the house encouraging them. They know the man don't walk in. You know he don't walk in. They sit down, and they won't go and look for something to do.
Yeah.
Nothing. But they try to distress. He have a camera and the school by me here. Yes. None of them don't go and pick none. But I don't deserve to have a camera in my house. Even if it's a little boat house. I have to protect myself.
Yeah.
I have to protect myself, Mr. Donald. I plant some pepper. I cut them big. I see you had a program with a Jamaican lady at time from Jamaica where she plants on rocks.
Yeah, yeah.
All them barrel and them I get, I cut it and I plant me pepper and me cauliflower. And to be honest with God, I get some of that. You know, they still pass, they picking all me pepper. It's a good thing at the root of the cauliflower and the pop choy. In the yard, they could do the same thing too. Because they are the man and the children have no respect. The children doing wrong things and you won't speak to your children. And when the children get in trouble, you start to blame those in authority. You blame the teachers. You blame the prime minister. When you know your children doing wrong things, the children cursing you, you're not telling them nothing. My own does cost me too, you know. Why just put him in the place.
Let me go. We go talk.
Yeah. All right, sorry. Everybody have a good day. Mr. Watt, Patty, everybody who's listening.
Yeah, take
My
care of
friend
yourself.
in Canada, all right, Patty. Good morning.
Good morning.
I'm very upset this morning. A lot of rain.
Yeah, take care.
You look nice in your little blue and white shirt.
Thank you, darling.
And your nephew that listen me, Gwago. Your nephew, a little boy bring $100 for me. And make me chain and call me with a gun. And thanks to your nephew, you know, that get back me money for me. Thank you, Officer Bartholomew. Have a blessed day.
Have a wonderful one.
Yes.
It's
your brother's son.
Yeah.
The one in the police force in CID.
Yeah. All right,
and you
then.
nice nieces and them in government call me Auntie Cammy.
What, you're lucky?
Talking children, grandchildren.
You're lucky?
Have a blessed day.
You too, my love. Take care of yourself. God bless. It's real. It's 91. Good morning, Grenada. Yeah, a footballer. 1 week, 300 million. A teacher, 500 years, 300 million. A doctor, 50 years, 300 million. A politician, 15 minutes, 300 million. A drug dealer, 1 day, 300 million. A thief, 20 minutes, 300 million. Which one would you like to be? 442. Oh! And I had to ask you this. And this one is pretty important, eh? To the Rastamen, good morning to you. Yeah, shout out to all the Rastamen in Grenada. Top of the morning to you. Do you realize that you've been hoodwinked again? Do you realize you've been hoodwinked again? And understand this, to all the users of marijuana, you have been hoodwinked again. Again, you have been tricked. Why do I say so? It is simple. You are taken down a trail as it relates to marijuana. Where is it now? Oh, but I bet you in a couple of weeks, because we got elections coming, in a couple of weeks, you're going to start hearing more about marijuana. They're getting ready to trick you again. But I say to all the users of marijuana, play skillfully on your harp. Play skillfully on your harp. Don't let yourself be tricked. Understand that, know that, learn that, and believe that. Don't let them trick you again. Continuously tricking you. Play skillfully on your harp. That's all I say. It is real. It's 91.9, 91.5, www.therealfmgrenada.com. Broadcasting from studios located Main Street Sauters inside a beautiful historical St. Patrick. Good morning, Grenada. Good morning, Caribbean. Good morning to the WORLD. It is indeed another wonderful day, and thanks for choosing Real 91.9. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
This is Real Expressions Agriculture Thursday, only on 91.9. Real FM. From the soil to your soul. We're growing real. From the mountain to the sea, farmers working endlessly. Planting pride in every row. Grenada's roots forever grow. In an industry where customers expect quality, M&N Hardware Limited is a leader in locally manufactured aluminum windows, doors, roofing, and guttering. Our manufacturing division is efficient, flexible, and will always go the extra mile to surpass customer expectations. If you need security, sash, casement, or projected windows, we're able to do it. Our security and heavy-duty doors are state-of-the-art and can be customized specifically for you. Using innovative coating technologies and protective film, our roofing and guttering is weather-resistant, providing outstanding color retention for many years. Available in 24 and 26 gauge and a variety of color options. We are the leading company, a family that is proving to customers they can have their dream products. M&N Hardware Limited. Foundation to roof, let's build together.
Angel's Beauty Salon and Barbershop, Bruce Street Mall, St. George's, your one-stop destination for all things beauty. Hair services, relaxes, waves, treatments, braids, cornrows, natural hairstyles, locks and lock installation, wig installation, nail services, acrylic nails, gel nails, pedicures, and more. Call or WhatsApp us today, 1473-403-4421 to book your appointment today.
Stop paying full price. With Flow, you can slash your bill in half. You heard right. Cut your mobile bill in half when you add mobile to internet. That's the most reliable Wi-Fi at home. Plus, all the data you need on the go. So don't wait. Double your connection and double your value for half the price. Add mobile to internet today. Visit in-store or online at discoverflow.co for more details.
Step inside. Immerse yourself in colors that come alive.
Color by Sissons.
Let your imagination run wild. Surround yourself in a world of color.
Color by Sissons.
Endless inspiration. Bold expression. Bold expression.
Color by Sissons. Sissons. Express your style with Color by Sissons.
Hurricane season is here, and the best time to prepare is before a storm is on the horizon. Every day you prepare before a storm is a day your family is better protected. With the Weather in the Storm loan from the Grenville Cooperative Credit Union Limited, you can finance the improvements that help safeguard what matters most: roof repairs, hurricane shutters, generators, water storage systems, and other essential supplies to keep your family safe and secure. Don't wait until a storm is on the way. Prepare today and enjoy competitive rates, flexible repayment options, and the friendly service you've come to trust. Visit your nearest Grenville Cooperative Credit Union branch or speak with a member of our friendly team to learn more about the Weathering the Storm loan facility. Protect your home, protect your family, prepare with confidence. Grenville Cooperative Credit Union Limited. Together, we're stronger through every season.
There is a difference between shopping and shopping well. For nearly 45 years, Calico has understood that difference. Because great shopping is not just about shelves, it's about standards. A place that feels safe, comfortable, and easy to enjoy. At Calico, quality is not hoped for, it is expected. More than a supermarket, Calico is your wholesale partner, your source for dependable hardware, quality appliances, and everyday household essentials. Families trust the name, businesses rely on the consistency, communities recognize the standard. And the best part? Value that is always practical, prices that are always fair, and deals that are always waiting for you. Because shopping should never feel uncertain, it should feel assured. This is confidence, this is a legacy, this is Calico. Calico, your one-stop shop.
Real expression on 919 Real FM. Unfiltered truth, cultural pride, and the power of radio to amplify voices in Grenada. Whoa! Tune in on the spice side, where the airwaves free read. A night for my night. On the radio see. Whoa! No sugar-coated lyrics, no fabricated vibe, just the raw truth a flow like Mount Kwakwa tribe. Ooh. From Grand Ends to St. George, this the people them a shout. Real expression now idle, let your heart pour out. Ooh. Oh. Microphone to the heavens, the signal strong and clear.
Good morning, Grenada, Carrico, P.D. Martinique, and good morning to you on the line. Hi.
Good morning.
Morning.
Good morning, Mr. Andre Donald.
Good morning.
This is Mr. McQueen here.
I don't
Mr.
know.
McQueen.
I don't know who's Mr. McQueen, but go ahead. Everybody has an opportunity to call if they want to, and they have the opportunity to speak if they want to.
Sir Andre. This is Mr. Fluffy here.
I don't know who's that.
Wow, that's strange. Wow.
Yeah.
So better I just cut off the phone.
Well, tell Mr. Fluffy the phone is his. He can do what he wanted his phone.
Yeah, well, I thought that phone was company phone. That phone is company phone. That phone belongs to Real FM.
Well, I walk a get.
Jay, what going on? What going on? Long time you in touch base, man.
Well, you give me a boy.
I just come back.
You just come back. Where you come out?
I went on vacation, me and my wife.
Where you went?
Went to Miami.
Okay. Fluffy, don't lie, eh? All right?
Yeah?
Don't lie.
And I could sleep, I could dream of going to Miami.
Yeah, well, just tell you don't
So I dream of going to Miami, and I went there?
No.
So how my mind reach there?
So how you wake up to tell me about that? People doesn't... You wake up to tell me about your dream? What the hell is that?
I want to, hey, you're good at dreams, so I want you to untie it for me. If I dream of going to Miami, what that is?
Okay. My army. Wait. Well, I didn't know you joined the SSU.
I mean, I joined the army?
Yeah, join the SSU already.
Do you going on, man? Long time you in touch base. How is everybody, man?
I did watching.
Everything good, man?
Yeah.
Long time, you stop giving me a little call now and then. I don't know what causing that.
Well,
You have new friends now?
not really, but they say
Are you joining the
I did a green pasture for myself. Say
oh,
you're not there with me anymore.
so when the pasture dry, it's me and you.
You don't dry in the green pasture.
And when it green, is you alone.
Well, you choose to go.
Okay.
They say you choose to leave the green pasture.
No, I never. Maybe I could leave the green pasture, but I never left you. You're always in my heart,
No.
always
Well,
in my mind,
then we can't.
always in my soul.
We can't be together like that.
Two person alone.
Mm,
That is my heart and my soul and my mind is Amanda and you.
okay. But
I don't know which one first.
well, your wife always first, boy. What's wrong with
No.
you? Stupid, you getting on with, boy.
It doesn't always be that way because
boy, wife
sometimes
first,
sometimes I could ask my wife for something and she ain't give me and I ask you and I give me immediately.
Mm.
I ain't hearing you.
No, I ain't answering.
So what going on, man? Right now is election fever. What going on?
What
Everybody
can I
just
tell
cold election is
No, nobody
December.
in cold. Nobody in cold, you know. You think?
Election is in November.
November?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
I don't know the correct date, but remember, look out for that. He coming. I tell you, I get it under the grapevine. They're right there. They're right there, right under we nose there. So we have to wake up and smell the coffee. They're right there. Everybody just quiet. Like everything just stagnant. Everything slow.
Right now, I drinking tea.
Look at any bus terminal there. Things slow, things dead. Here these days how we walking. I leave home 6 o'clock in the morning, I reach in town 7 o'clock. And the daughter I try my best to reach in town for 7 because the people have to get staff bus.
Mm.
I leave in town about 11, 11:30, and I reach to Grenville. I wait for one in Grenville, I get about 2, 3, and I get one down here about 4, 5, and I eat it for the day.
Well, you at least you gain 2.
Yeah, but we used to get more than that. And because of more than that, that encouraged me to buy a new bus.
Well, don't worry. Keep the bus.
And right now, I'm preparing to sell because I can't.
No. You can't sell the bus. Don't worry. Just stop that stupidness. Don't even entertain that thought.
I have to discuss it with me and man and see what's going on.
No. Don't entertain that thought. You could make it. I believe that you could. Yeah, you could make it. I know that you could make it.
You have confidence in me,
I have all that confidence in you.
Thank God.
Thank
God. Hey, between me and you, you just as the man with the fig and the skin.
What do you mean?
When the man go to hang himself, go up on top of the tree, he had one banana. Say he stressed out, think bad with him. Can't help it, he don't know what to do again. He come on top of the tree, take the rope. He say, all right, before I tie my neck, let me eat that banana. He skin out the banana and he eat the banana, he throw the skin on the ground, somebody pass and pick it up and eat it. He say, nah!
See, things.
I can't hang myself again.
Exactly.
You have people that worse than me.
Right. That's what I believe. I know and I believe that you could make it.
Yeah, be. Well, we expect a cruise ship coming in on this 27th.
Okay. Just remember one thing, Fluff.
Yeah.
Anytime you feel like giving up, remember one thing.
Remember you?
No. Remember where the fluff start. And look at where the fluff is today.
Hey, and a lot of people take example of me. So if I give up now,
do you understand? You can't give up.
I give up on a lot of people. I just
you,
fix it, man.
you will cause a lot of people to fail if you give up. Remember where the fluff start.
I can't do it, I reach too far to turn back.
You reach too far to turn back. To even think about turning back, you reach too far.
I reach too far.
Yeah, you reach too far for that.
So every day struggling, every day watching tricks and making sure everything alright.
Well, yeah, we'll do that. I did. I watching too.
I have to pay for the promotion for my spare.
Well, I'm waiting on you.
I must have to pass up a money and take over the promotion because Saturday evening we have a meeting at Telescope. And Sunday
What
morning we
meeting
have
is
a
that?
church. Sunday morning we have a church service.
What meeting is that?
This is a political meeting, a open meeting in Telescope.
In Telescope. Okay.
That's Saturday evening from 5,
All right.
5, 6. And we have a church service Sunday morning at 9 o'clock.
You
10
want?
o'clock.
You happening? You going to church? Flo?
Yeah, I must go to church. I
So
the main man in front are going to church.
Where church is?
First, Manda and me clothes already. And hang it up in the hanger there already. So every morning I wake up from yesterday, I keep watching it.
You should have had your wedding clothes.
Jay, my wedding clothes are different kind of clothes to my wedding.
I just making sure that it's not your wedding clothes, Bridget.
Nah, my wedding clothes well pressed out, clean, dry, and they inside the museum. I have a museum inside of my house. They in the museum there.
Okay. Fluff.
Hey.
Would you want to be a footballer who's making $300 million a week, or a politician who's making $300 every 15 minutes?
I want to be a politician.
Or a thief who making 15 million every 5 minutes?
No. I don't want to be a thief, man. Let me be a politician.
Okay.
I don't want to be a thief. A thief is a faster money, eh? But because I was watching a little documentary the other day, and a man was saying, okay, Dre? He was saying that if he goes to the bank and he thieves some money, they only give him about, when they hold him, they only give him about 10 years. And he said if he go and take a mortgage to build a house, the same bank giving him 30 years to pay for it. So better he go and thief a $200,000 in the bank and get 10 years and relax himself than he have to pay a mortgage for 30 years.
That's an interesting one.
And if you get me, life easier for him to go to the bank, hold up the bank, and thief some money. And when he come out, the law going to hold him and give him. If they hold him, they're going to give him about 10 years. And he said that if he have to build a house at the same $200,000 of the thief, the bank giving him 30 years to pay for it.
So it's better if he thief?
So better he thief it.
Okay.
Thief it, go and take your 10 years, and you come out to build a house at $200,000 and you feel happy.
Okay.
So Jerry, I find we get cold. What about gates? Everybody, I find everybody just cold. We used to be warmer than that. We used to be on the move. I find my blood get clot.
Every time I do something, I tell you it's time.
Since I take a back seat, like everybody take a back seat, so I got to revive everything again.
Man, every time you promising to revive, and you're not reviving. What's wrong with you? Behave yourself.
Yeah, you have to understand too. Before I get married, I was on my own, you know, but when you have a wife, you have to keep talking and say, baby, could I go there and will we go there and thing, you know, it's protocol now.
Okay.
You know, like before when I used to just get up and move, I can't do that anymore. I have to discuss it with my wife.
Okay. And you know you're lying, eh?
Like a guy the other day, come and check me, he said, Fluffy, I really broken. I need $1,000. But before I used to give him like $200, but I say I can't do it anymore because I have a wife now to talk to her. I have to go and talk to my wife and explain. And so then she said no, and you can't get that money anymore before I'm married. So after I'm married now, that life changed. You see, when you're married, you and your wife become one. So I cannot do things behind a man's back. That is wrong. I'll never hear me, Jay.
So you're doing things in front your back?
No. You have certain things like protocol that you have to do.
Let me ask you a question.
But when business-wise, we have to cope together.
Can I ask you a question, Flo?
Yeah, go ahead, brother.
I want to ask you that question, then you go on, all right?
When you ask me that question, go.
No. Answer the question, and then you go on.
All right, no problem.
Behind your back is where?
Behind my back That's Chickley's question.
Where are you right now, Fluff?
Are they upstairs the bus terminal in St. George's?
And you're
So
seated
behind me back now.
Hold on. You're seated in your bus? You're seated in your bus?
I sit in my bus. Can you have a running tongue? Eh?
Where you seated? In the front seat?
I sit in the front seat.
The driver's seat?
The driver's seat.
Good. So behind your back is what?
It's my seat.
Your seat
The top of the seat.
is behind your back.
Yeah.
Wow. So what is in front of your back?
My belly.
Fluffy.
Me sit, the top of my seat, they behind my back, and my belly, they in front of my back.
That can be possible, Fluff.
Oh, it can be possible.
So what is in front of you?
In front of me, the windscreen of the bus, the steering, the dashboard, everything is in front of me.
Right. That is in front of you.
Yeah.
What is behind you?
Well, the seat, the bus seat.
That is behind. Okay, the bus seat is behind you. I agree.
Yeah. But what they behind me in my back?
No. Listen to me. If behind you is a seat, right?
Yeah.
That is in front of your back.
Yeah, you're right. You're right there.
So, which means that your belly is behind your back.
You're no upside down. I kind of people are before behind now.
No, but that's how it is, Fluff. Check it for yourself.
I gotta sit down and think that over.
Behind your back is your belly. In front your back is a seat.
Yeah. Because your back leaning on the seat.
So where your back facing?
So my back facing
the seat. So then that must be in front of your back.
Yeah, that must be in front of my back. Yeah. You catch me there. Let me do that already.
Don't tell you, let me leave that right there and go. We go talk.
All right, buddy.
Take care.
Yeah.
All right, one love. 21 minutes after the 8 o'clock hour. Good morning, Dalton. How you doing?
Pleasant good morning, cuz. I'm good.
Pleasant good morning.
Oh, yeah, go back to that same thing? Redundancy?
Yeah, man.
No. Good morning.
The only thing I wanted to be redundant with is the tea.
Yeah.
The tea. I'm having tea this morning.
No, I did that tea based on what I've learned in China. So I want you to smell it and tell me what flavor you
Smell it?
Yeah, I want to smell and tell me what aroma you're recognizing.
None. Actually, no, I'm not.
You're not recognizing the aroma?
They are, but I'm not recognizing. Cinnamon?
No. It's one part. Only the jojoba leaves that is there in that tea. You're getting a sweety smell flavor from it?
There's a sort of a fruity kind of smell to it now that you mention it.
Yeah.
So what did you do with the jojoba this morning?
I process it to get what we call yellow tea. And one of the characteristics of a yellow tea is that sweet
yellow tea?
Yeah.
And bring yellow tea for me?
No.
Where the green tea?
I process the
you
green tea.
You better process the green tea.
Yeah, I process the green tea.
Yeah, tell me.
The
yellow tea?
Yeah, yellow tea. And look at the color. What you find it have that yellow look?
Yeah, it has that sort of that tone to it, that yellow tone to it. Yes, it does.
Yeah.
Okay.
So just applying the Chinese method to the jojoba and trying to get the same effect.
So you're actually using me as a guinea pig?
No, I drink my tea. I don't use it as a guinea pig.
Use me as a guinea pig.
I use it as no guinea pig. I just doing different flavors, using the same method that the Chinese would have used with their leaves. I'm using it on the jojoba leaves to see what kind of effect I would get.
Good morning, Wendy and McGuire. How you doing, my dear? Here's hoping that you have a wonderful day. I was just trying to explain. Now they understand and they believe that behind your back had to be your belly.
Yeah,
Can't be.
no.
The chair is not behind my. The chair is behind
yeah,
me.
Yeah.
But the chair can be behind my back.
It's in front of your back.
Yeah, the chair right in front of my back.
We
Behind my back.
misspeak a lot.
Yeah. So how you doing? How about, Doctor? I have to ask you. The first thing I have to ask you this morning. There is a release out where people are trying to find a particular species of serpent, snake.
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
Well, funny it is, just the week before Carnival, when I went on the airport, a gentleman came up to me, and he said he does listen to this agriculture program, and he tell me he have some information on some snakes, which is strange, and he want me to speak about it. I promised him that I would start investigating it first, and then I would speak about it based on the information that I would collect. And he told me he's in the Ladig area. And
Ladig?
Yeah, Ladig.
Ladig, like in Ladig?
Yeah. He said the hunters now are scared to go out and hunt because the size of snake is not normal. It's huge snakes. So I said, well, my brother have a farm in Ladig. And I told him where, and he said, yeah. He said, check. I said, okay, I'll find out. So immediately I went and asked my brother. I said, look, a gentleman just told me, because my brother was with me on the airport. So I said, a gentleman just told me that there is some extra huge snake in the farm area. And look, hunters no longer want to go out and hunt because of the size of those snakes. He told me, yeah, he saw one on one of the cocoa tree, which is extremely huge.
He saw one?
Yeah, extremely huge.
How, well, did he tell you, I mean, yes, telling you extremely, did he give you a description of how big?
But he concluded that is the local serpent that is just have a lot of food in the area and get extremely large. But I say no, I say based on what the gentleman is saying is not a snake that is maybe indigenous to the area. You know, the high concern.
How big you think?
But I was asking him because I say, and I use my hand to give a description. I say those boar in Dominica and St. Lucia is like huge, like in terms of diameter, let's say 16 inches across. Is it large like that? He say, yeah. I say, really? I say, well, how that snake reach here? You know? And he tell me, when I told him, the guy told me that there is a gentleman that does construction. I think he living close to the Holy Innocent School. That would have had some pictures of those snakes. So I need to get hold of that gentleman to confirm those things. But my brother already confirmed, yes, he saw a huge snake on his farm on one of those cocoa trees. And the gentleman is very concerned because he said the hunters in that area stop, go out and hunt, you know. So we need to investigate it to see what species is it exactly. Is it the same species like what is in Dominica and St. Lucia?
The ones in Dominica, are they poisonous?
No, they are not poisonous, but they would eat a goat. They would eat a sheep, yeah.
But they can eat a young child.
It's possible. You know,
they can eat a goat or a sheep?
Yeah. I remember in St. Lucia, I was going on an investigator area called Maki. And it's towards the beach. So I wanted to compare.
You know there are poisonous snakes in St. Lucia?
Yeah, I know. But that area didn't have the poisonous snake. So I wanted to compare whether the Maki is namesake or is it the physical photography the same to Maki in Grenada? Or is it the archaeological evidence relates to the same as in thing? But I remained a while with those farmers and it was getting late. And one of the farmers told me, say, don't go down to the beach this hour, you know. He said, the sun is almost about to set. And those snakes would come out. But I decided I would go down to the beach anyway. And in my way going down, I made a whole flock of sheep and some goat. So I was telling to myself, well, if the snake and them do come out, at least they have a snake, a sheep or a goat to eat, and I was able to run away. You know. But I did went and came back before the sun actually set. But here they have huge snakes in Dominica and St. Lucia that would eat a sheep or a goat. And they eat them too. It's a delicacy in both St. Lucia and Dominica. Guys tell me that they eat them.
So I'm wondering, this is not a scare tactic, but I'm just wondering here for the folks who who live in the St. Paul's area,
Yeah. But
where
not
they
just
saw this
the snake.
the snake. And we seem to be taking it easy. I think we're taking it easy. I think that
More investigation should take place.
yeah.
And especially in the La League, which maybe the ministry should go and talk to those hunters and talk to those people within the area. And check my brother fam. My brother confirmed that he did see
He
one.
did see one.
You know,
I wonder
so-
how big is
I tell you, I used the description of my hand and I asked him, I say, how, large like this? And he said, yeah. You know, I mean, and that is...
So you mean in the circumference, not in the length? The length,
No,
it's
yeah,
really
the
long.
circumference, yeah, the circumference.
So it's like this?
Yeah,
That's big.
really, that's huge.
That's gigantic.
Yeah,
A gigantic normal.
of course. As the article say, larger than normal.
This.
Uh-huh.
You sure your brother right? This?
I mean, I don't think he who sent that same article for me this
Hold
weekend.
on, hold on. Let me go home and make sure my house is locked up. Jesus Christ.
You know,
This is crazy.
it is concerning. You know, I mean, growing up as a kid, we know a lot of snakes, but never seen snake grow so huge.
You know, I remember a couple of years ago, a young man brought in a green anaconda.
Yeah.
It escaped him. Apparently, he went to, not apparently, he went
Bathway.
to Bathway.
Yeah.
And when he went to Bathway, he left the snake in the car on the vehicle. And the window was cracked a little. And it is believed that the snake, of course, went through that crack
Yeah.
and disappeared into the bushes.
Yeah.
And it was found by some young kids who
They,
were
no,
hunting.
I think the lifeguard. Well, the lifeguard,
Yeah, whichever, some,
the
yeah.
lifeguard of in Batu at the time, he's the one that caught it.
Right.
They was cleaning the mouth of the lagoon in Batu,
Yeah.
and then the snake appeared.
And that's a dangerous snake. It's
Of
a
course.
constrictor,
Yeah.
but it is an anaconda. And it will... Had that snake stayed there and developed,
Yeah.
next thing it started to lay eggs, you know.
Yeah, and because they had an anaconda in Germany, and it was only one anaconda, which now changed the science. That anaconda became asexual, and it fertilized itself and produces egg and produces young ones. That was fertile. You know, it was like a mystery to science when that happened. So after a period of time, that's one anaconda would have done the same thing.
This is crazy.
Yeah.
This is very crazy. And I really and truly think that, yes, they're out and they're looking, but they must put some more urgency in it.
Yeah, they have to. Because people are concerned. And if hunters stop go out and hunt, imagine the fear that is in the hunter.
But it's also going to change the system, the ecosystem is going to be changed because iguanas and manikou and things will get eaten.
Well, I mean, if we look at the mongoose population, to me, which is alarming and concerning, the mongoose was brought here to get rid of the snakes. But even in that area up by my brother's farm, there's a lot of mongoose. So I was questioning how come then those snakes were able to reach at that size given
Yeah,
the fact
because
that
of
there's a lot of mongoose in the area.
At that size, they can't handle them. The mongoose can't handle them no more.
Mongoose should be able to handle any snake.
No, not that size. By the way, now how's your plantation going? How's your
Very
clearing?
The tractor came and did some plowing for me. I started planting some crops prior to the cohoba. So I planted some pumpkins, and I'm very well coming to the rain both day before and this morning. So it's really exciting. The plants are doing well in the nursery.
That is the cohoba plants?
Yeah, the cohoba plants, yeah.
You plant them by seeds?
Yeah, hatch them by seeds, yeah.
Okay. And the how often do you get seeds on the plant?
Well, what I've observed, the first flowering of the cohoba, the first year when I discovered the cohoba, the next year I would have observed they start flowers in April. But there is some other that also flowers in late December. And they continue from that year. Every year that cycle of flowers and remain the same. So I would have seeds almost throughout. Or twice for the year I could have the seeds, you know. So this year they was really, really plentiful. First time I've seen those cohoba trees bear so much fruits. So I accumulated a lot of seeds this year.
You got a lot of seeds. So you have seeds stored away at home.
And I was able to.
Is it a pod like a pea? Like a pea spot?
Yeah, like a tamarind.
Like a tamarind, okay.
Yeah.
And how many seeds do you get in one?
Sometimes you have 10 seeds, 5, 4 based on the size of the pod. You know.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're getting ready now for that portion of land that you're clearing?
Yeah.
And when do you think that you'll start planting there? Are you going to hatch them at home and then plant, or are you going to plant straight?
No, I'm hatching them. I have already hatching in the nursery. So I have about 1,000 already hatched.
Really?
Yeah. And then I'm looking to see how by October they should be ready for planting now. Because they grow really fast.
Is cohoba good for smoking too?
As I say, crazy people do crazy things.
I'm not crazy.
The indigenous culture would have made a snuff and use it as a snuff. Now science has gone crazy because of those psychedelic compounds. And those psychedelic compounds now, every pharmaceutical industry company is onto those psychedelics for medicine right now. This week is so amazing that I'm looking at videos after videos, start seeing all sort of things. Now this is DMTs for this, DMTs for that, and that. So much research is now coming on. I was even surprised to see a research coming out of England, and the British government would have given our university now the first grant ever for research into those psychedelic compounds, you know, which is really, really exciting. So the psychedelic now is a gold rush in the medicinal field.
You keep speaking about the psychedelics and the psychedelics and the psychedelics, and about different countries investing in the psychedelics or investing in the plant so that they can have maximum revenue from it.
Yeah.
What's up with Grenada and St. Vincent? I'm not hearing things from these two people. What's going on here?
St. Vincent would have started and was excited after I rediscovered the plant. The government also started to draft a legislation. Unfortunately, when the government changed, we had a pushback. I did have a personal conversation with the new minister, and we were supposed to meet prior. I live in St. Vincent. That didn't happen. But I spoke to the officials in the department up to this week, and they tell me there is a lull, but they want me to be back to St. Vincent to go back to the minister so that we could further discuss it and so they could see the potential as it is. Here in Grenada, I had a meeting with the ministry just recently as well, and advocating, you know.
Who did you meet with?
The PS. I already met with the minister prior.
That's Andrews?
Yeah.
And what was the conversation about?
About the potential of the cohoba and how we should now take the cohoba and create that industry for the benefit of the country and agriculture. I think now, after Trump would have passed the executive order for the use of those compounds, and now where you see all those pharmaceutical companies is now investing into those compounds, the potential government would now see and be awakened. And the plant has so much rich history as it relates to both Grenada and St. Vincent. So underneath the Nagoya Protocol and the Biopiracy Act that those governments will have signed with the United Nations, it forms a sort of umbrella protection. And even pharmaceutical company, say they use the cohoba and create those compounds, we would also benefit from those things. So it's a great opportunity, and we shouldn't waste time. As you say, it's a gold rush. Everybody rushing, you know, and it's really exciting. So I hope they see the bigger picture.
But do you get the feel that if the Ministry for Agriculture is not doing simple things like ensuring that places get plowed on time, you know, improving the Pre-Larceny Act and going into the final stages of marijuana being decriminalized, they're not doing this. What gives you the impression that they will do anything as it relates to cohoba?
Well, I mean, I would do the advocacy, but I would not stop doing what I'm doing because I know where the benefit lies and I'm seeing how it would benefit me, you know. But I'm saying that it could be a collective with government and farmers, you know, and government. Look like Trump would have spoken when he did.
Donald Trump.
President okay.
Donald Trump.
President Donald Trump.
You're Trump like if you're a company. President Donald Trump, talk to us.
When he did the executive order on the use of psychedelics, he would have mentioned a particular plant, ibogaine. The government of the West African country where ibogaine is grown, they immediately put that plant passing parliament under special protection. So nobody cannot just willy-nilly go and take the thing and go with it. And maybe, I don't know if they sign on to the Nagoya Protocol and the Biopiracy Act, which covers internationally protection. But that to show how important now the countries see the importance of the plant and the compounds that is discovered in the plant. I mean, yes, the cohoba we would have lost it for over 400 years, and much people not knowing about it, but the evidence in the history, the archaeological evidence. That plant has one of the oldest known artifacts, which was discovered in St. Vincent, is over 4,000 years old. So you're talking about 4,000 of medicinal use by the cohoba. The history is unparalleled to any other medicine. There is a pipe that was discovered in Potri also last.
A pipe, like a smoking pipe?
Yeah, a snuff pipe for the cohoba. Hopefully I'll get that tested sometime soon.
Oh, you have it?
No, I don't have it, but I'll get it from the person that have it.
Okay.
And get it tested. And we could confirm as to the age of that pipe and how long that pipe was in use with the cohoba. So we could see now the cohoba culture directly with the artifacts, thousands of years old, linked directly to Grenada and directly to La Poterie.
You may be able to find some DNA on the pipe also.
Yeah, because that pipe was discovered with human teeth and bones. So even the researchers in France, they are very excited over that, you know. They say, doctor, we need to test those things and find out exactly, and we could give details of that person and see, reconstruct that person's life, you know, that had that pipe. You know, it's really exciting.
What else is exciting in Grenada? Because cohoba seems like it's not really going anywhere as fast as we want it to go. What else is exciting for you?
I mean, the unknown will figure it is not going as fast, but to me, it is going extremely fast. I anticipated...
Outside of Grenada, not in Grenada?
Well, no, but even what I'm doing now, my anticipation was 7 years down the road. You know, I know that boom would have take place. I already start securing a lot of raw materials for the extraction of those same compounds. And the boom is just, like a storm that formed overnight and turn into a category 5 and just sweeping the whole place. But I think there is hope as it relates to government and government seeing the importance, both in Grenada and St. Vincent. So
I sent a link for Dr. Antoine this morning. He didn't.
Unfortunately, I didn't communicate with him yesterday or
sent him
this
a link
morning.
this morning.
Well, he always listens, so I guess
I've
once
not
he have the
seen
time,
him. Yeah, I've
he
not
would
seen him
hook up.
on us yet. I did see him. He did visit me on last Thursday.
Yeah.
Yeah, last Thursday he visited for a minute, and it was nice seeing him.
I did tell you he was
Yeah,
visiting.
but he had to send me some information, and I'm still waiting on it. Dr. Antoine, you're supposed to send me some information. I have not seen it as yet.
Okay.
Yeah. Let me do some double check and see whether or not he did
He
send
sent
it,
it?
and I missed it. No. Nothing from him. Yeah, nothing from him in relation to messages. So
I'll just be busy like a bit.
How is poetry? How is Tivoli? How is your area?
It's okay. It's quiet. I mean, we have been having a lot of sun recently, but we welcome the rain. Yeah, and I would like to send out some special hello to the people in La Poetry. Meslin, always listening to the program. Mush, always listening. Mr. Eamon Lewis, the almond man, always listening.
Almonds like in the almonds that we have here in Grenada?
Yeah.
Where he sells it?
Yeah, it normally goes out and gather them, pound them, and
How much does he sell a bottle?
I'm not too sure of the price. I must ask him.
Yeah, you must bring me a bottle. I like them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll do that.
Yeah, you must bring me a bottle. I like them. And then I like to do different blends. So I probably could use it and see if I can make, because you can use the other almonds and make milk.
Yeah.
I probably use it and see if I can make milk out of that
Definitely you could.
Yeah.
There is milk in it.
Soak it and blend it and see if I could use it as a milk
Almond
substitute.
milk.
Almond milk, yeah.
Local almond milk.
Local almond milk. Roland Bowler, good morning. Roland Bowler is a farmer. He does a lot of sauce up, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Good morning, Roland Bowler. How are you doing this morning? Here's hoping that things are A-okay with you.
Yeah.
Want to go back to the whole aspect, because that to me is very troubling. The snakes, it is very troubling.
Yeah, I think
and I'd like more information coming from the ministry in relation to.
Yeah.
Yeah, not just okay, fine. We have some SSU and some ministry officials out looking for it. It's not gonna go like that.
Yeah, I'm interested in knowing the species.
Knowing the species.
Yeah.
And it's going to be a very difficult creature to catch.
Yeah.
Because they can live in holes. They can live in trees that you can never see because of how dark the area is.
And up by my brother,
sort of things.
in Ladig up there, the farm that my brother has, there's a lot of stone in that area.
A lot of stone.
It's like a quarry.
Oh.
Practically. And those snakes living in those stones would be very, very difficult to find and catch.
To find and catch.
Yeah.
That is not good. I say it again, it is not good that we should not be given information, that needs to be had.
Yeah.
I think that the Ministry for Agriculture needs to give a bit more information in relation to, more information, or all the information in relation to the species that seems to be out there. We're going to take a commercial break, my friends, and we'll be right back. This is Real 91.9, 91.5, www.therealfmgrenada.com.
From the mountain to the sea, farmers working endlessly. Plenty pride in every row. Grenada's roots forever grow. Sunrise brings the harvest call. Banana, nutmeg, feeding all. We salute the ones who feed with every hand and every seed. today. Rouge grow real, grow Grenada. Part of the land, real farmer flavor. Tune in, feel the nation rise. It's the
In an industry where customers expect quality, M&N Hardware Limited is a leader in locally manufactured aluminum windows, doors, roofing, and guttering. Our manufacturing division is efficient, flexible, and will always go the extra mile to surpass customer expectations. If you need security, sash, casement, or projected windows, we're able to do it. Our security and heavy-duty doors are state-of-the-art and can be customized specifically for you. Using innovative coating technologies and protective film, our roofing and guttering is weather-resistant, providing outstanding color retention for many years. Available in 24 and 26 gauge and a variety of color options. We are the leading company, a family that is proving to customers they can have their dream products. M&N Hardware Limited. Foundation to roof, let's build together.
Are you ready to take your brand to the next level? Look no further than the Chameleon Design Studios, the creative powerhouse behind Key Central and dozens of standout brands across Grenada and beyond. From web designs, animations, and motion graphics to custom video productions, we bring your visions to life with unmatched efficiency and professionalism. Need a logo? Logo design starts at just $1,500, and our starter pack includes brochures, call cards, and letterheads. Whether you're launching a new business, revamping your identity, or telling your story visually, Chameleon Design Studios is the new face of designs. Call us now at 1473-422-8601 or scan that QR code. Follow us on Instagram at chameleon_473. Let's communicate. Call us today.
Turn up the summer vibes with Flow. Add postpaid to your internet and score a Samsung A07 for just $80. Or grab a $300 summer pack. New to Flow? Get postpaid and receive $500 off the new Samsung S26 Ultra. Or switch to prepaid and get a free 30-day plan with 80 gigs. Plus 50% off for 6 months. Every offer lets you spin and win instant prizes. Plus a chance to win a Golden Mask Carnival experience. Or a grand shopping spree. Visit discoverflow.co today and turn up your summer vibes with Flow, cause we keep your rhythm flowing.
Classic Furniture. Our items are made from the best local wood available on island. Our products are made with love, care, and the experience we have gained over the years. Why do you even contemplate using substandard furniture, which is imported, when you can get the best made right here in Grenada? Our factory is located in the cultural village of Chantimel and our showroom on Ben Jones Street, St. Andrew. We are also noted for refurbishing that piece of furniture to its initial look. When looking for quality furniture, there is only one place to look, and that's Classic Furniture, where we take care of your needs with utmost care. So give us a call today and put your furniture woes to rest. Classic Furniture, where love and luxury is combined to provide the ultimate satisfaction. Call us today on 442-4645. Classic Furniture.
For 40 years, Answer Coatings Grenada has been part of your story. More than paint, it's pride and care in every drop. As the proud manufacturers of Sissons and Berger paint, we've protected your homes and communities for generations. Answer Coatings Grenada Limited, 40 years strong, 40 years trusted. A legacy in every drop.
Back to school season is here, and Maya's collection has everything you need under one roof. We carry school uniforms for MacDonald College, St. Mark's Secondary, Montrose Secondary, and primary schools throughout St. Patrick. Uniforms for St. Joseph Convent Grenville are also available by special order. Complete your shopping with a wide selection of school shirts, vests, socks, belts, school bags, stationery, household items, and much more. To make shopping even easier, we accept government and Grand Coda vouchers. Visit Maya's collection on Main Street, Sotez. We open from Monday to Saturday from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. For more information, contact 473-449-6197. That's 449-6197. Maya's Collection. Everything you need for school, your home, and your family, all in one convenient location. Maya's Collection.
There is a difference between shopping and shopping well. For nearly 45 years, Calico has understood that difference. Because great shopping is not just about shelves, it's about standards. A place that feels safe, comfortable, and easy to enjoy. At Calico, quality is not hoped for, it is expected. More than a supermarket, Calico is your wholesale partner, your source for dependable hardware, quality appliances, and everyday household essentials. Families trust the name, businesses rely on the consistency, communities recognize the standard. And the best part? Value that is always practical, prices that are always fair, and deals that are always waiting for you. Because shopping should never feel uncertain, it should feel assured. This is confidence, this is a legacy, this is Calico. Calico, your one-stop shop.
Real expression on 919 Real FM. Unfiltered truth, cultural pride, and the power of radio to amplify voices in Grenada. Whoa! Tune in on the spice side, where the airwaves free read. On the radio see. Whoa! No sugar-coated lyrics, no fabricated vibe, just the raw truth a flow like Mount Kwakwa tribe. Ooh. From Grand Anse to St. George, this the people them a shout. Real expression now I let your heart pour out. Ooh. Oh. Microphone to the heavens, the signal strong and clear. Voices of the voicelessly oppressed, the sincere. Real FM are the vessel, your message fill the air. Speak your truth, Grenada, where your heart there. Real expression, real connection. 91.9 the righteous reflection. From the hills to the harbor, hear the nation sing. Real FM, the sound where make freedom ring. Real expression, real connection. 91.9 the righteous reflection. From the hills to the harbor, hear the nation sing. Real FM, the sound where make freedom ring. Shaman chant the blues, farmer hymn the rain. Mama shares her wisdom, youths them chant for change. The radio no silence the struggles.
Cyril, it's 91.9 FM on your dial. Good morning again, Grenada. Good morning, Caribbean. Good morning to WORLD. And guess what, my friends? You know, I sent him. First thing I did this morning was send him a link so he can link with StreamYard. But instead of linking, he decided that he's going to be here. So I've got them both this morning, Dr. Entwine and Dalton. D&D. Good morning, gentlemen. How are you guys doing? Well, Dalton, I already had you. Doc, how are you doing?
Good morning, Andre. Fine, thanks. I just had to surprise you this morning because you thought I abandoned you last week, you know.
But yeah, but then I did send you the link this morning because I said, well, you know, maybe if you're not able to make it, you'll link us.
I must have been linking on the road by then.
Yeah, it was nice to see you walking through that.
Well, thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Yeah,
sorry about the tardiness, though.
Yeah, that's all right. We've got news coming up in about 2 minutes or so. We've got news coming up. But I want us. How are you doing, though? Tell me how you.
So far, so good. Hanging tough. You know, working hard as usual. Enjoying the beauty of Grenada. I'm just amazed everywhere I go. I see some unique aspect of Grenada's beauty. You know.
You know, I must give you a bit of good news.
Thank you.
Well, I was in New York recently, not for fun purposes, but medical. And I was speaking to someone, and the person said to me, "Boy, Dre, I get it." I'm like, "What did you get?" "Well, you always promising to bring me a bottle of Woodman, and you ain't bringing it." I says, yeah, you see, I usually bring it, but I have so many things for people to fulfill that I have to give it. He said, man, I went by a next friend of mine and I got a taste of the thing. He said, Jay, next time you come into New York, don't bring me one, bring me two.
Well, thank you.
Yeah. So I say I had to tell you that.
Well, thank you very much. I appreciate those comments and remarks, yeah.
So how is it going though? How's it going for Woodman?
So far so good. It's okay. I wouldn't complain. So there's no need to explain, right?
If you're not going to explain,
yeah. But otherwise, everything so far so good. I'm working hard as usual, trying to get a number of things accomplished and put in place.
Okay. The last time I visited, we've got news coming up. So I tell you what, let's take the news and then we'll come back with that conversation. This is Real 91.9. Stay with us, friends.
Triple N. Informative, entertaining, and first. Every hour on the hour.
From Grenada to the wider Caribbean, this is Triple N News, your trusted source for the latest stories shaping our communities. We'll have the details when we return.
In an industry where customers expect quality, M&N Hardware Limited is a leader in locally manufactured aluminum windows, doors, roofing, and guttering. Our manufacturing division is efficient, flexible, and will always go the extra mile to surpass customer expectations. If you need security, sash, casement, or projected windows, we're able to do it. Our security and heavy-duty doors are state-of-the-art and can be customized specifically for you. Using innovative coating technologies and protective film, our roofing and guttering is weather-resistant, providing outstanding color retention for many years. Available in 24 and 26 gauge and a variety of color options. We are the leading company. A family that is proving to customers they can have their dream products. M&N Hardware Limited. Foundation to roof, let's build together.
Hello and welcome back. I am your presenter, Peter Joseph. Grenada is preparing to host a major regional event focused on the future of agriculture in the Eastern Caribbean. The OECS Youth and Women in Agriculture Symposium is set for September 1st to 3rd, 2026, bringing together farmers, innovators, policymakers, and agricultural leaders from across the Organization of Eastern Caribbean States. In the region, in Barbados, concern is being raised that many local small businesses are afraid to embrace artificial intelligence. Senior Minister and Minister of Energy, Business Development and Consumer Affairs Carrie Simmons contends that as the world moves swiftly to adopt AI, Barbados and the region cannot afford to be left behind.
It is a picture that is being painted, obviously, of a deeper problem. It is a problem of aversion to risk. It is a problem, perhaps, of anxiety and uncertainty about capacity to manage digital technology. And again, if that is where we are, and that is what the data seems to suggest, then I think we have to distill a policy intervention that enables us to have conversations as to how we can help businesses and perhaps subsidize the acquisition of digital tools and also the training to use the digital tools, as opposed to being afraid of the digital tool and not wanting to engage with it. And that is the only way in which I can seriously see us bridging the link between productivity and efficiency.
Simmons says it is a serious concern when businesses admit that they have no future plans to adopt or connect with AI technology. And in sports, West Indies under-19 women's coach Ryan Austin says the Cricket West Indies High Performance Camp will provide valuable preparation as the team builds towards the ICC under-19 Women's T20 World Cup in Bangladesh and Nepal in January 2027. 22 players, including Jamaicans Daveja Brown and Brianna Plummer, have been selected for the camp, which Austin says will give the coaching staff an opportunity to assess the players and better understand their strengths and development needs. Austin says the initial focus will be on evaluating the players' skills and identifying areas that need to be strengthened. This ends the latest news update as produced by Triple N. thanking you for joining us.
Triple N. Informative, entertaining, and first. Every hour on the hour.
Real expression on 919 Real FM. Unfiltered truth, cultural pride, and the power of radio to amplify voices in Grenada. Whoa! Tune in on the spice side, where the airwaves free read. A night for my night. On the radio sea. Whoa! No sugar-coated lyrics, no fabricated vibe, just the raw truth a flow like Mount Kwakwa tribe. Oh, from Grand Ends to St. George, this the people them a shout. Real expression now, I'd let your heart pour out. Microphone to the heavens, the signal strong and clear. Voices of the voiceless, the oppressed, the sincere. Real FM are the vessel, your message fill the air. Speak your truth, Grenada, where your heart there. Real expression, real connection. 91.9 the righteous reflection. From the hills to the harbor, hear the nation sing. Real FM, the sound where make freedom ring. Real expression, real connection. 91.9 the righteous reflection. From the hills to the harbor, hear the nation sing. Real FM, the sound where make freedom ring. Fisherman chant the blues, farmer hymn the rain. Mama shares her wisdom, youths them chant for change. The radio no silence the struggles we face. Amplify the joy, the pain, the grace. Nutmeg inna the rhythm, cocoa inna the bass. Real FM hold the mirror to the spice all face. Reel up the truth selector, let the people speak. 91.9, no weak heart, no meek. From Carriacou shores to the Crater Lake deep. Real expression loud and the nation loves. Lyrics are a temple, the DJ is the priest. Every song a sermon, every word released. No censorship, no chains, just the soul laid bare. Grenada's heartbeat pulsing through the FM here. When the storm take the island, the signal still repair. Real FM 91.9, the sound of prayer. Real expression, real vibration. 91.9, the soul of the nation. Keep the frequency alive, no hesitation. Grenada voice rise. Real expression, real vibration. 91.9, the soul of the
Anytime you realize that we're taking a longer break than normal, is Dalton trying to infuse another blend. Yeah, it's only Dalton. He's trying to. This one has a deeper color.
Yeah. Smell and tell me what you
I ain't smelling nothing.
Taste and tell me what you
I had COVID, so I no longer smell.
Consume some more zinc.
I had COVID.
This one is a citrus.
I don't have to smell, I could taste.
Yeah.
Yeah, that too is true.
Yeah.
But the two work together, you know. Complementary.
Yeah, but I can't smell much anymore. I had COVID. I believe I had COVID.
Yeah.
Yes, there are many people who would have had a mild form of it and not aware of the
I honestly believe I had COVID.
You may have long COVID, so you still can still
that
have
is
the
true.
effects.
That is true.
No, but I had the thingy. Dr. Antoine, did you have the thingy? The injections?
Yeah, I did get the
vaccine?
vaccine because I
Yeah.
needed to travel.
Yeah, I had to travel, so I had to get the vaccine. There's no going away from that.
Yes, and I needed to travel. So
Did you get the vaccine,
No,
doctor?
I didn't.
Why? You didn't have to travel.
No, and the funny thing, that was the same time I rediscovered the cohoba, and I was in St. Vincent. So Uncle Dougie came, and he was the Minister of Health in St. Vincent. So he came home and he said, well, he wants all the family to get vaccinated. So I took him to the back of the house, and I told him, I say, you see that tree there? That's the cohoba tree. I say, the government now in St. Vincent now created industry for alternative medicine. I say, I would go with the alternative medicine. But he wasn't pleased. He was mad.
Oh, so you related to a minister?
A former.
I didn't know.
Yeah.
A former minister?
Yeah, former minister.
Now you understand all the...
knowledge.
No, not knowledge. When they say that there was a lot of inappropriate behaviors in the government ministers, no, I understand. That's all I'm prepared to say.
Okay. And even I didn't know much of that.
No, you need not add anything more. Dr. Antoine, we seem to be zeroing in on the whole aspect of the snake. Is it a snake or a serpent? Let's get it.
It's a snake. It's just
What's the
that
difference between a snake and a serpent?
It's just we locally traditionally refer to snakes in the trees as serpents, but they're snakes.
So what is a serpent?
That's the term used in the Bible. That but it's a biblical term. They're snakes. All snakes.
They're all snakes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they're all snakes.
I saw a joke on the internet.
Yeah.
And I put it on my profile. I did. I saw a joke on the internet and I put it on my profile. Only last night, I was going through and there's this lady with an apple, and there's a big snake in the tree. It looked like a constrictor.
Yeah.
Big snake in the tree, and it's moving, AI kind of thing, and moving. And she says, here, eat this. She's talking to the man. Yeah, eat this. And you'll open your eyes and you'll become bright and intelligent and stuff. Eat this. And the man said, no.
The snake said.
I know the man. The man said, no, I prefer to remain blind and stupid. He ain't one. The next scene you see is a man barbecuing the snake. That is so funny. But then a couple of months ago, a guy did share one again with me. And he says, I'm certain that Adam and Eve weren't Chinese.
Yeah.
So I'm like, but they could have been anybody. They could have been, Caucasian, Indian. He said, I am sure they weren't Chinese. So I said, well, how you know that? He says, Andre, think about it. He said, really and truly, just think about it. A snake in the Garden of Eden, Adam and Eve being Chinese. You see, they would have just don't bother with the apple and just eat a snake. So we wouldn't have a problem. They just eat a snake. I'm like, okay. Don't do that to the Chinese. But we know Chinese eat snakes, don't they?
Yeah. Not only Chinese, Yeah. People in America eat snakes too.
Yeah, my nephew eats snakes.
In Caribbean, in Dominica.
I think the challenge we have here is we're too happy in terms of the narrow range of products we use as food, but there's a wider range of stuff we can use here as food in Grenada.
We can use snake. I would try some snake.
Well,
I haven't tried it yet, but I would try some snake. My nephew has eaten snakes. He ain't dead. He has also eaten black bear.
Yeah, those are
because he's in the US. I have a friend of mine, and she's listening now in in Guyana. If you're really listening, Pat, send me a message and say good morning. She listens to the program. She promises that when she's coming, she's gonna bring me some wild meat. And I did say to her, make sure if you don't bring snake, then don't bother.
Okay. Yeah. So you're special.
Yeah, she's gonna bring me snakes. She's gonna bring me a couple other creatures, wild meat that are synonymous. But of course, I think she has to cook them a bit because you don't want to travel with
raw products
like that. So she cooked them a bit and bring me a piece of all lapa. Oh no,
dear.
Well, of course, venison. As a matter of fact, I have a piece of venison in my fridge right now.
Yeah? Oh, wow. Lucky you.
Was that grown in Grenada? Quote unquote?
No. I brought it in.
Yeah. Oh, well, that's nice. Wow. That's nice.
I brought it in. It's a nice piece of venison.
You need to cook it very slowly so that it becomes very tender.
Yeah.
And it basically melts in your mouth.
Yeah, I'll probably have to go in the fridge and start to look for it.
Yes.
My fridge is giving away because I see the flow starting to wet. So it means that my deep freezer is
overstocked.
No, it's starting to wet the flow.
Yeah, that
underneath
means condensate occurring. So
whatever. So I think I have to get rid of that.
Yes.
But if somebody have a good one and they don't want it, they can call me. If you have a good one and you don't want it,
those are serviceable, you know.
What, the refrigerators?
Yeah, refrigerators are serviceable.
Yeah, they are. This one is a nice one. I've had it more than 15 years.
If you have an older model, don't give it up.
Yeah.
Don't buy a newer one just yet.
Yeah. Anyway, but let's get in because snakes is the order of the day. 442-0175, folks. If you want to chime in on the conversation, you can. But snakes, that's the order of the day right now. Dr. Antoine, I want your professionalism. Is it? No. Yeah, well, your education, I want this morning in relation to. First, we have already established that serpent is just a thing in the Bible.
Yes.
Snake is a snake is a snake is a snake.
Yes.
Once it's long and it crawling and there in the belly is a snake.
Yes. Reptile. Right. These are reptiles.
These are reptiles.
Yes.
So, right. So we already, so you see why we need your education? Because I was always thinking, what's the difference between a snake and a serpent and a snake and a serpent?
They're all snakes.
They're all snakes.
They're all snakes.
Good. So you all learn that. Yeah, stay there and believe that you all doesn't learn right here. So 442-0175, those are the digits that you can dial. Now, do you believe that? And this is not, you're not necessarily speaking gospel. I'm asking you about your belief. What you've seen, do you believe that is, that's a Grenadian thingy?
No. From my personal experience as a child growing up to an adult, my knowledge of our snakes is, we had a smaller range of snakes in Grenada, and we never had any huge snakes in Grenada. So we used to have something called kribo, right?
That's a river snake.
Not necessarily a river, but it crawls mainly on the ground, you know, around
black
drains.
Is it black?
Silvery gray.
Silvery gray, okay.
Yeah.
And that's the same one that they say if the kribo hold your foot in the middle of the river.
Yeah, it's kind of like a constrictor, yes.
Yeah, you have to break a piece of stick. And then the kribo would hear it and think that your foot is broken, so it will let you go. But the thing, I always ask, well, where the hell I get a dry stick in the middle of the river? What I did.
Good question. And who would have experimented to make that important, to make the observation?
So you had the kribo.
That's
we
one.
We don't have them anymore.
Yeah, they are around, but they're scarce. I think a lot of them could have been killed off by the pesticide we spray. You know, it's killing our soil too. You know, those pesticides. And then we have the brown snakes. You know, which some people refer to as rat snakes. I think in North America. We also had the red snake, which lives mostly in the trees. But
I've seen yellow ones,
and they tend to be busier in terms of more life to them than the black and white you'd have seen in the trees, you know.
The black and white ones, they take their goodly time.
Yes, a lazy approach to everything.
Lazy approach.
Yes.
But the
That's no commentary on blacks, you know.
Yeah, I've seen
Sloth.
the yellow ones too, yellow and white. They don't move very quickly too.
Yellow and white.
Yeah.
I'm not aware of yellow and white growing up.
No?
No. We had a very small range of snakes. I remember I lived in the countryside and always in the bush.
I've seen the yellow and white. As a matter of fact, Doc, a couple of years ago, about 3 or 4 years ago, maybe 5 years ago, I was home right there in my days, and I had a fence in at the front. I had to get rid of it, go and put it back anyway. But a fence in at the front, close to a plum tree that was there, and the people were cutting the side of the road, and they cut and they passed, and I came out to check something, and I saw in the fencing a yellow and white.
Yellow.
And I'm like, you guys didn't see this? And they're like, what? I'm like, come. And they come back. They say, what? We passed that right here? Water taxi guy killed it one time. I didn't even have time to kill it. I was happy that he did anyway. A water taxi killed it. But it was a yellow and white.
No, I'm not familiar with that color of snake in Grenada. I think over the years we have had several varieties introduced, that are considered to be non-native species. And they would have come in, I think, mainly as pets. I suspect many of the foreign students coming in would have brought in a range of different pets. For example, pit bull was introduced into Grenada.
As pets?
Yeah, we never had pit bulls as a little boy growing up. Pit bull, and then, they can be very dangerous dogs, right?
And the Rottweilers and all the other dogs.
Yes. So I think it's the same thing for the snakes, Many of those could have been brought in by, people coming in with their pets. And in the process, when they're ready to leave, they just abandon the pets
yeah, because leaving with them is not very easy.
Very correct.
Coming in with them might be a lot easier.
A whole lot easier, not easier.
And that is why, that's why I say to people when they complain and say, oh, customs just want to dig us up. No, they don't, They're just trying to make sure, they're trying to protect us that we are not bringing in anything that we are not supposed. And I'm not talking drugs and everything. Yes, they're going to take your drugs, of course, and they'll lock you up too. But when these animals and so on come in, reptiles and so on come in, they have to be careful for that too.
They should, in fact, I think they should be prohibited because there's no policy that states that these people need to get rid of their pets when they're leaving and or take it with them.
Yeah. We've got a call. Let's find out what this caller has to say. Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Andre.
Yes, go ahead, please.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
Concerning the snake in Ladig, I just want to find out how close in Ladig, because Union is not very far. Right now, I'm scared to go outside,
Dalton, you did that.
In fact, a gentleman from the area, and I didn't take his name, but he's the one that allotted me to it. And I spoke to my brother. My brother have that farm, used to be Ladig's estate, and he would have also identified a huge snake on the farm. But he told me recently he haven't seen them because he does spray his fields. He grows a lot of watermelon and bananas and things. So.
No, we didn't forget you. The gentle. Speak up, Dalton. She's not hearing you.
Oh, she's not hearing me? So, in that particular area, the snake have been seen. So, you just have to be vigilant. And I think the ministry now should pay special attention to...
Well, Ladig is just the bottom of Union there, just passing through Union, Ladig, in the bottom of the stones there, coming up in Union.
Yeah.
Well, snake...
to go outside right now.
Snake don't like stones, so you won't pass the stone.
Well, if you pass the stone and you come in Union, all these trees, they could stay around there. You have people with a lot of animals along there, but when you don't get animal, you come in the house.
Well, continue to listen and we'll keep you informed.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much.
All right, great.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Doc?
Snakes generally are afraid of people,
Yeah.
They're
supposed to be.
Well, yes, in part, but when you get a huge snake like the one we've seen on the tree in St. Paul's there, based on the picture I've seen, they could be more challenging because just the size would scare us, and knowing the negativity we associate with snakes from early childhood, that creates a lot of fear in our minds about snakes. But at the same time, if you accidentally stumble into them, they have to defend themselves. And in the process of defending themselves, it's either kill or be killed,
That's the fact of the matter.
So these huge, bigger snakes would tend to, confront you because they need to eat. And the size of the prey is not of any significance to them. Whereas in the native snakes, they're too small to want to wrap themselves around Dalton, and therefore they tend to run away. The challenge we have, though, is with the presence of this variety, it poses a serious challenge to our farmers as well. So not just the hunters that will be affected adversely, but our farmers would now be concerned as to going to pick up the nutmegs or tending to the cocoa in the field or dealing with the bananas, because snakes are known historically to get themselves into the banana bunches.
Yeah.
Well, those are the smaller ones.
The smaller ones, and people carry them and well, look at your snake.
No problem, right?
Yeah, no problem.
But with this type now, for one, it's extremely huge. And it's going to be too heavy for you to carry.
You gotta get that banana job to deal with them sticks.
And then secondly, the fear it will create would discourage farmers from even wanting to go into the lands. So it's an urgent issue that needs to be dealt with quickly by our ministry.
I did say this morning that the ministry, they need to, I wouldn't say put a different spin, but they need to start educating the public.
That too is true.
More as to what to do, how to deal with.
Yes.
Something like this. Because it is not something that I'm accustomed to in Congo.
Yes.
To an extent that I'm accustomed with the centipede one.
Yeah.
Is it?
The centipede.
Centipede, and while it does bite, but I know once I see it, kill it.
You just crush it, yes.
Yeah, crush it. So I need to know what to do with this, because you have a doctor who is saying, well, it takes care of the ecosystem. How?
Well, you see, that's a question that I challenge, an issue I challenge, because while snakes are known to consume rats.
Yeah, I spoke.
Yes, but what quantity of rats can be taken care of by any one snake, right? But more importantly, they eat rats, they deal with dogs and cats, and they could even consume little children, small, infants and other people that are in the area.
Left unattended.
Yes. So snakes can be harmful to human beings as well, So it's not just a matter of preying on rats. That's fine. But that's why our native snakes were there in the first instance, I think. Mm-hmm. So bringing in these non-native species poses a serious challenge for our people.
We have a call online. Doc, are you hearing? Are you hearing anything?
Yes.
Yeah. Hello? Yeah. Good morning. Yes.
Yes. Good morning. Just one or two things.
Mm-hmm.
Our snakes in Grenada are not poisonous, and as a result of that, there is no need to unduly fear snakes. Again, from the time we stop cultivate bananas, you would find less use of chemicals in the field. So some of our local snakes, those that particularly on trees that move much slower, would be those that we call serpents, will grow bigger. And we have more to worry about from mosquito. Mosquito kill more people than all other animals put together in the world.
Yeah, but the conversation but the conversation is not about mosquitoes. The conversation is about snakes.
The question is,
non-native ones.
Somebody made a point that she was afraid because she's living in Union and in Laddie. There is absolutely no need to fear because your people are afraid you'll be killed or beaten by snakes. We need to fear more from the increase in the incidence of mongoose, because mongoose is known to one who carry rabies in Grenada. And the last time we had a death from rabies was in 1956. So there is no need to have any for the general public to fear because of the size of snake. And is in that thing I said that we have more need to fear mosquito than all other animals put together in the world.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you. Now, while he says that, and I appreciate that, but the thing is, as I said, the Ministry for Agriculture needs to step up with its campaign, its in with more infomercials, because we really and truly, I mean, we've seen a picture which is supposed to be, and we're saying that it is a picture of the snake, but if they did get a picture of a dog, how come they didn't catch it?
That's the question I ask myself,
Yeah,
quietly.
So it probably may not even be a picture of that snake. It could be a picture of another snake.
Well, that too is true, because one of the principles, in chemistry, we see ions, electrons appear in pairs, like snakes, they appear in pairs, So when you see one, there's another one close by. Or like police officers,
You see, and the fact is, years ago, right in Bathway, a green anaconda was found. Do you know that, Doc?
I heard you talking about it on the air this morning.
Yeah, a green anaconda was found right in Bathway. A young gentleman, he's right there in St. Andrew. Those who know him know where he is. He's right there in St. Andrew. I don't know if he went to court or anything like that, but he's there. And he brought in the anaconda as a pet. Yeah.
Really?
He brought it in as a pet and had it and went to the beach. It is believed that he went to the beach together with his girlfriend, and in the vehicle they had the snake on the back seat, and they left the glass down a bit so it wouldn't like
suffocate.
Well, snake wouldn't suffocate like that, but they left it so the heat wouldn't kill it or whatever. And brother went through. It went out and went into where the pond, kind of like pond is, right? But no, the derelict house, as you get into Bathway, the one closest on the beach, to the right of it, it went into there, and it's the guy did not report it that it was lost. It was only when somebody buck up on the thing, and they caught it and they brought it to the Sateas police station. That's where I saw it.
Yeah.
Okay.
They brought it to the Sateas police station, and I don't know what they did with it. I don't know if they killed it. I don't know if they gave it to GSPCA or if they gave it to the St. George's University that has a program to deal with agriculture.
Ornithology.
I don't know what they did with it. All I know is that it disappeared from there. I don't know if it get away. Really. So you see, and that is our problem. Our problem is that we do not get enough information about things. And at this particular point in time, all we know is that there is a snake on the loose. Well, there are a lot of snakes on the loose.
Yes.
And this snake is disturbing because the resident in that particular area saw the snake. And for that resident to be concerned, Doc, it must have been a hell of a size of snake.
And must have been a native snake, because I'm sure they would be familiar with some of the native varieties we have here.
Yeah.
So
that is why I'm saying that the Ministry for Agriculture, they need to step up.
But if you look at the location in St. Paul, and if you look at Ladig area where the farmers, my brother and others, would have identified extremely large snake, that means that species or particular species
could migrate.
Is in multiple locations.
Yeah, it's a forest area region.
And we should really identify those species as have more information on it so that we could be certain as to if it's a local one that get extremely large or it's foreign that came in, how it came in, you know, and it's multiplying because the two locations is extremely far apart.
I am skeptical that it would be one of the local varieties that would have grown very large.
Yeah, I'm about to ask you that too. Could that be the situation?
I doubt it, because for one, the color is too significant and too close to what I am familiar with in terms of the boa constrictor one. Two, the size is extremely big, much bigger than for a local snake to have grown to that size. Genetics must have changed.
That picture may not be a local picture.
Well, it's a local picture, but it's not a picture of a native variety. And a third point I want to make is the fact that we bring in sand from Guyana, and Guyana is in South America. South America is known to have a wide range of snakes, including anaconda. Reptiles, right? And it's possible many of those reptiles could easily come in the sand that we have here and ultimately get into the environment. Because I'm not aware of any process that's used to filter out or to sterilize or make sure the sand coming in doesn't bring in any foreign species.
Well, even
so that's a second source
of. Not too long ago in the port dock, something that resembles a Komodo dragon came in, you know.
Yeah.
And I don't think it was sand. I think it came in the lumber.
Okay, that's possible.
I forgot to call. Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Hi, good morning. Yes.
I am a farmer, and I am saying, you all forget Cribo. Cribo bigger than a snake. And that is what maybe they're seeing right now.
Okay. You believe?
I saw Cribo already, and it's plenty bigger than a snake.
Yeah, in terms of thickness.
In terms of thickness and in terms of length. But the Cribo is black, isn't it? Or silver?
Silver, yeah.
Yeah?
Cribo is black. Sometimes I get it silver.
Right.
A snake is black, and below the belly is white.
And
not all snakes are the same color.
I could remember when I was young growing up, I heard old people say that when you is pregnant and you see a snake, he will run behind you. And I was pregnant and I was going down the road that day and I saw a snake. And the snake started to run behind me. Yes, I see that. And when the snake coming down behind me, I started to run. I was pregnant. But then a vehicle was coming. Then the snake go through and he go up on the bank on the side of the road. Yeah.
Okay.
So it has snake, it has Cribo, and it has serpent.
Yeah, I guess those are different terms we use to describe the different species or varieties of snakes, you know.
Even when I was much small, my father had a lot of land. He was picking cocoa. He picking and I picking up the cocoa. And I went to the straw. Gosh, this thing went up back and I see this. I said, hey, Daddy, look at that snake. But it was a snake, was a Cribo. Ate the cocoa knife. And if I had to Lego some lash and cocoa knife, and the cocoa knife was just bumping on the thing back, you know. Because it was so big. And the cocoa knife couldn't even cut it. So I don't know if it's Cribo they're talking about, but it has Cribo. You have it right now. It like a cold place.
Maybe you could show a picture.
All right, thank you.
Okay.
Thank you very much. Yeah.
Nice, yes.
You want to show a picture of the thing you have there? Of the one I sent you, so you probably could have a view of it.
Oh no, I'm not that inclined in terms of putting up the thing there. Yeah, but oh no. All I say, Ministry of Agriculture,
they need to
team up with the Government Information Service.
Yeah.
Team up with the Government Information Service and start doing something.
Yeah, investigate the farmers' claim, especially in the Ladig area, and the hunters that would have identified.
Yeah, one of these callers did make a point that we shouldn't be too fearful of snakes, and our fear for snakes arose from the Bible, you know.
Had to be.
Where we've been told over the years that it's
the snake.
Yeah, it
Snake,
represents the
snake.
devil, you know, and it tempts us all the time. You know?
The snake, the
And
devil.
there was a time when in Grenada, people used to harvest the venom from snakes, you know. Yeah, for medicine.
Harvest the venom.
Yeah, for
But
medicine.
where we getting venom when the snakes are not
From the
non-venomous?
native species we have. Yeah, they used to collect the venom from the various snakes we have here, and they used to pay for it. Yeah.
But I thought it was
non-venomous.
Non-venomous.
Well, that's what they say, but that doesn't mean it doesn't have medicinal purposes or functions, you know.
Non-poisonous, but
It may not be toxic to you because remember there are always the antidotes for various things as well, you know.
And then again, for a snake to be toxic to you, it has to be a hell of a big snake because your body mass will have a must.
Well,
it has to do with the amount of poison that go into you to kill you has to do with the size of your body, correct?
Yeah, well, the dosage is what's important, you know. So if it's a very potent poison, a very small dosage could be effective against a huge mass of person.
Or rat poison can kill dog. No.
Well, because
rat poison cannot kill dogs.
Yes, they do kill dogs.
No, it make a dog vomit.
No, some dogs have died from being poisoned. Okay.
Puppies and dogs, it's two different. You know that.
Well, yeah,
but honestly, rat poison can't kill a full-grown dog. It'll make the dog vomit or whatever, but it can't kill it. A puppy.
It depends on the poison that's being used, one, and two, on the dosage of the stuff that the dog would have consumed, you know. Because always the dosage is a major factor in terms of toxicity, you know. As well as infections, you know, any infection. So the possibility does exist for the snake that we're discussing this morning. We don't know the truth about it. We yet to learn a lot. And you're right, the ministry probably needs to come and inform us about it. But based on my knowledge of what used to be or what are supposed to be our native varieties, this is definitely not one of our native species varieties, I think, strongly. And secondly, the size alone is enough to create a lot of fear in our farmers, which is my biggest concern right now. To the point where, I mean, I hope we're not creating fear in our farmers, but at the same time...
farmers have to be careful.
They'll have to be careful, yeah.
At the end of the day, farmers have to be careful.
And if it's a constrictor variety, I mean, heaven knows, you know, that you step into the
size of the thing. You see, people case, well, it's not venomous. Well, of course, no problem. But what about the size? Yeah. If it feels that it is big enough to challenge you, it is going to challenge you.
Yeah, if it feels threatened, it's going to challenge you. But here is where, what if a farmer is in a field and just the size he sees of the snake he sees, you know, creates a heart attack?
He faint.
You know, he faints, you know. And that represents a danger to the farmer, you know, and his family. So there is need to be concerned, not just from the production of agricultural produce, but as well as from a health perspective.
Even in St. Lucia or Dominica, where they're accustomed to those size of snake, they still have some concern with how you move within the areas that those snake live. So we have to have those concerns as well. And they eat them in St. Lucia and they eat them in Dominica.
Maybe that's the alternative we don't have, you know, to begin exploring the possibility of consuming some of our wildlife, you know, other additional wildlife.
So we can drop a pound for him.
Yeah, I will eat it.
We are too fastidious or selective or discriminatory when it comes to eating a wider range of products that we have here, and for no good reason. I mean,
frogs.
Yeah, I have eaten frog legs.
Here?
No, not in Grenada. It's not available, readily available. You have to catch the frog to remove the skin.
But these frogs here, can we eat them?
Yes, you could eat the frog legs. You just have to make sure you remove the skin properly. And how it's done is basically they cut the skin at the feet and then peel it back. So all the legs get exposed and you get some nice tissue for consumption.
Like chicken.
Like chicken, you can stew. You can stew it, you can bake it, you can fry. You can fry it.
I need to ask you a question. You eat capo?
Yes, I have eaten frog. I've eaten frog already.
Capo, you ready? Wow.
I've also eaten alligator, you know.
I can understand that.
Yeah. So I'm not a
frogs are very expensive, eh?
Let me tell you something here. We have this thing called false bread nut. We call it makuku in Butch Grove. And the makuku, for years growing up, we've been told, don't eat it, because it has adverse negative effects on the human species.
Yeah.
But it's a product that's eaten in Trinidad, I understand, 1. And 2, I have tried it. It's very tasty. It kind of has a nutty characteristic to it, kind of like almonds. The flesh itself is layered flakes, And at the heart of it is a sweet gel, very sweet gel. And it has to be eaten while it's still fresh, because as it dries out, it gets kind of hard to peel. But it's an edible product similar to bread nut, and we don't eat it because why? We eat the bread nut, but we don't eat the false bread nut.
Who says it's false?
Well, that's what they call it in Grenada. So there are things that we probably should try and begin to use as food, because there may just come a point in time when we'll have to start looking at alternative food products in Grenada.
But those very said trees, they used to be having them as windbreaks.
Yes, correct.
We lose a lot of those trees now.
And they had a function.
Yeah.
Our farmers were so wise that they used those as windbreaks, but it also served the purpose of attracting the cocoa beetles. The cocoa beetle, I was told by John Lewis, farmer in Ladig, that the cocoa beetle is black and red little insect that would have infested the cocoa trees and the produce, but they are attracted to the makuku or the false bread nut.
Yeah.
And that's one of the major reasons why farmers had them in the lands, to attract the cocoa beetle away from the cocoa. And it's true, because there was a time when a couple of years ago, many of the makuku trees in the Ladik area along the road were cut down. And in my factory, all of a sudden I saw a set of those, cocoa beetles in the area. And I thought, my golly, and there are cocoa trees right behind me there.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Yes. So I thought, my golly, now they're looking for alternative place, right? They're attracted to the cocoa. But I noticed some of the trees are springing back up, so that's a good sign. But the makuku tree is something we should encourage and plant more of, because it serves useful functions. 1, as a windbreak, which is very important for our crops. And 2, it's a very good attractant for the cocoa beetle, which protects a lot of the produce in the field. So things like that we need to know and understand, and therefore appreciate, because our farmers were very intelligent, wise people. They may not have been able to explain the science, but they practiced scientific principles. They practiced a lot of scientific principles, which they couldn't explain from a scientific perspective, but was actual scientific agriculture practices.
They knew, man.
Yeah.
They knew.
Yeah. And so that's the kind of information we need to be sharing with our people, so that we have a better appreciation for traditional farmers and or older heads who are very knowledgeable.
I say this. From 7:30 until 10 o'clock on Thursday mornings, agriculture we talk.
Yes.
And this has to do with agriculture.
It is.
I say to the Ministry of Agriculture, you don't call us. You don't send a message and say, hey, we'd like to discuss with you. The first Minister for Agriculture with this administration was Adrian Persuader Thomas.
Yes.
I called him. I did. I had him on this program. First radio program he ever appeared on was this one. Never heard from him again. And I said to him, hey, the program is done. It's there. It's every Thursday. Organize. I remember during the during the NNP administration, Doc, when the people in the Ministry of Agriculture, and I'm talking the minister here, the people in the Ministry of Agriculture working there, their thing was, because we didn't have the StreamYard and everything yet to hook them up like that. And their thing was, what? Sortes? That too far. that was their thing. What I did, I worked with
Dennis Noel.
I worked with him and used to leave Sortes at 5:30, 5:45 every Thursday morning, head to Grenville, set up to do the program.
I recall the period in time, yeah.
They still say too far. We cut the distance in half in. Because all they have to do now is come over the hills or come through St. David's and get into St. Andrew. Still saying it too far. So whereas, okay, fine, I understand that the present Minister of Agriculture ain't really worth his salt. I could understand that. But the workers, the public workers inside the ministry, no. And not just agriculture. You know, but no. They said it was too far to come to St. Patrick to do a program that will benefit farmers throughout the island. And as far as I know, the number 412 should mean a lot to them, because that used to be what they got for gas monthly, $412. They got that monthly for gas.
So they could travel to...
Of course, that is what they're supposed to travel.
At least once a week, right?
Once a week, they say a two thing.
Yeah. Well, I hope the message gets to them, and there's a greater interaction between our farmers and our ministry in terms of the ministry providing educational, information to our farmers and our people, relating to the widest range of agricultural issues. And yeah, I think the enlightening us a bit about the varieties of reptiles we have here in Grenada is a very useful thing.
That should be very useful. Eh?
Yeah. And here is where I believe that when we send our students to study, we should insist that we have X number of students going to study zoology or ornithology, study of snakes, or epidemiology or medicine, so that we have a cadre of professional personnel skilled enough and knowledgeable enough to assist us in dealing with the issues that confront us on a daily basis. And the lack of technically skilled professionals is one of the major reasons that holds back our overall economic and social development. So the planning division should look into ensuring that every year we have so many students doing sciences, engineering, so many doing architectural drawing, so many doing managerial training, so many doing leadership training, so many doing medicine, etc. And it's that kind of planning that would ensure that we have the cadre of personnel, professional personnel needed to really move our society forward.
Well, you speak of planning division here, and for me, I believe that the planning division they should have some sort of an arm at the secondary school level. So the children who are coming through, so you're able to identify and point them in particular directions based on how skilled they are coming from the secondary school. So by the time they get to what is our TMR Community College, you know them, you're able to identify with them, they go through, you don't have to do so and let some people in is it DPMS? That's who gives out the scholarship, or the scholarship desk. You having people there holding back scholarship for their friend who's going to come 2 years later. You know the scholarships that are available, and thus you point the children who are finishing TAMCC and need to go off, and you point to who to go do zoology. You point who to go and do snakeology.
Ornithology, yes.
No, you point them in a different direction, and you make sure that they get the scholarships.
Yeah.
But when you have these children who are going to beg you for a scholarship, and there is a scholarship there that they can get, but you're going to hold it because your neighbor and son graduating in 2 years and won that scholarship, so you're holding it back there, you're hiding it. You know, and
that's a serious problem.
It happened. Let me tell you something. It happened right before my very eyes. Right, one of the workers here wanted to go off to do a course, and basically the people at DPMS, people who were responsible for all this, you know, their thing was that these courses for the police, and the police ain't taking them.
Okay, forensic science.
No, it wasn't forensic. It had to do with designing and stuff like that.
Okay.
And they say it's for the police, and the police don't take it.
Yeah. I think there's a serious.
The police not aware of it?
Who know?
I think there's a serious problem in terms of communicating the availability of scholarships to our people, because I know for a fact that scholarships are generally given to us by foreign governments at least a year in advance, so that you can have time enough to inform your public, so that they can begin to think of, okay, I'm going to apply for X, Y, or Z. And therefore, they have 1 year to do all the necessary preparations, including medicals, including applications, including resume and certificates. And yet, every year we get notice of scholarships available 1 or 2 weeks before, quote unquote, the deadline, which is one of the most ridiculous and stupendous thing that the Ministry of Education does. And I'm very annoyed when I get those notices, because I know it can be done. It could be done better, and there's no reason for it. And I think the ministry and maybe the government in general should really look into that issue, because it prevents a lot of our people from getting opportunities to go and study and become professionals in areas that are of interest to them. The other point I want to make, though, is that we need to do a much better job of exposing our students in primary and secondary schools to the range of careers available, specifically in the area of sciences, for example. Because every year we talk about career day. We probably should have a career week, where every day we feature a number of various skills in one area or the other. Which is why when I made my proposal about the Ministry of Science and Technology, that the 1 week of conferences should be 1 day should be dedicated to Careers Day, so that science as an area can be revealed in its widest range to our students, so that they can begin thinking which area of science I'm interested in. I'm glad now that we have a lot of medical students interested in a wider range of medical interests, like endocrinology, for example, or like molecular biology, you know. And that's a good sign that more and more our medical and scientific students are being exposed to the potential range of career paths. But we need to bring that down to the primary and secondary school level, so that people can become curious and interested in those scientific areas. And a serious, well-organized career day or career week every year should be very instrumental in helping to deal with that problem. And we should ensure that scholarships are advertised 1 year in advance, when they are received immediately after receiving them from the countries offering the scholarships. And don't lie to us and tell us that scholarships, you only have 2 weeks to apply for our scholarships. That's BS. And we need to get over that nonsense. In fact, when foreigners see and hear those things, guess what they do? They laugh at us, because they know we're jokers. I'll end my piece here. Sorry.
Dalton, what about you?
Yeah, it's sad in many instances as it relates to scholarship. And there are so much opportunity where our children could advance. And in nation building, we need every hand on deck. It's a collective. So, for instance, now with the potential of the bioindustry, biochemistry, with our plants and the extraction of those compounds and the value to those things. We need a lot of students understanding how important it is to get into the different aspects of science so that we could create industries using our natural resources, and encouraging students in that line. We had to start from secondary school, from even primary school, and the tertiary level and the availability of those scholarships for the poor families. Everybody should be on board and not trying to keep our own people, our own self down by hiding it for special favors, on that issue.
Yeah, I think the whole process of availability of educational opportunities should be made egalitarian. As everybody should have the equal opportunity to pursue the area of studies that they're interested in. And we have to make available to our people the range of possible areas of studies, but more importantly, allow our people the opportunities to pursue tertiary educational programs, because at the end of the day, it's the graduates coming from universities who are capable of applying the knowledge and skills that are going to make the difference and ensure our economic development. In fact, Kenneth Galbraith, one of the well-known, best-known capitalist economists, emphasized the importance of education as being fundamental for economic development, especially in developing countries. And that's what made the big difference in North America after USA, after World War II. But also Sir Arthur Lewis, the father of developmental economics, he himself emphasized the importance of education has been fundamental for any economic development, because at the end of the day, it takes human beings, people, to put together the financial resources and the natural resources you have to bring about economic development. So education must be the primary foundational pursuit of our governments throughout the Caribbean, to ensure that at some point in time we can pursue and have a serious process of economic development.
Gentlemen, I thank you for your time again this morning. Looking forward to another day in the future when we'll be together again. Well, snakes would not be our topic next week.
Maybe coffee.
Coffee, that's a good one, though.
Yes. I'm interested in coffee. We want to buy coffee from our farmers.
You are?
Yes.
Tell us about it. I'll give you a couple of seconds.
Yes, we're in the process of processing coffee for as part of our Idle Spice Flavors product, so that we can rehabilitate the coffee industry.
Have you done any of this?
Yes. The challenge we have right now is developing a good quality roast type, But, you have medium roast, you have light roast, you have dark roast, kind of like the espresso that the Afghan...
That the Bajan messed me up on?
Yeah.
And
the Turks are very good at their very dark roasted coffee, And then, of course, you have the French roast coffee. So that's where we are trying to develop a good quality roast for our product. But right now, we need a greater amount of coffee. And I want to encourage our farmers...
You want to buy?
Yes. I want to encourage our farmers to rehabilitate.
How long will coffee take to get to the...
I'm not quite sure, but I think it might take anywhere between 3 to 5 years, Yeah, about 3 to 5 years. And the Arabica, the bigger seeds are the more preferable one, because they're easier to manage and process than the very small seeds that...
So we'll have the discussion next week.
Yes, we could process that.
Maybe you might think about putting a half an acre coffee in the Cohoba field. Yeah, Cohoba field. Yeah?
Possible.
Gentlemen, take care. Thanks again. Have a wonderful, wonderful day.
Thank you very much, Andre, for having us. I appreciate it.
All right. By the way, Doc, any spice meeting today?
No. Next month, September, is when we have our next meeting.
Okay, great.
Thank you very much.
All right, bye-bye. Okay. This is Real 91.9, 91.5, www.realfmgrenada.com. Stay tuned. We've got news. That's next.
Informative, entertaining, and first. Every hour on the hour.
From Grenada to the wider Caribbean, this is Triple N News, your trusted source for the latest stories shaping our communities.